Fanedra. On no one, the Bemo decision to copy me say a year, Donko Ebebo. Yama Musua breaking news and an air burnt. Ya good among some young consume qua and a yasim konya, ya the air bar, and then some dorsal. Ya heard I'm on some Premier League matches ever so La Liga Serie A yebeko France na fe ye the boxing kakra e the ebe tato ye be fear Ghanaian Premier League from Saturday ebe see and Sunday and then Monday Ghana Premier League matches ever so na kwotoko e drop points or boss how to folk after almost first 3 points e Ghana ye Premier League this season na ene Dreams FC ene Heart of Lions ebe ball na emunchire mu nyina no stick and stay ye the eba Division 1 League enche na eno so eba be chance clubs ye ahusiesie na watch me cameras echo offense so na Park Academy preparation some year for the Division 1 League eba so ne ko capture ye na ye wura mmamia pi nti mode amunya ntobo asemontam chiku ye wo mo ade bre atiefo ene ahefo we eso ana ebegina na ye hwe nsama ekoso ewo amanane yen shasie enfamfri Chelsea aso ye weekend we Premier League course Chelsea kwasha kamiensa ema West Ham omo antimi ante Nicholas Jackson able 2 goals enti goals a PFA match ne mu no na ohwe e Kessben so we Nico Jackson first half na white brace second half no sanso assist ama Cole Palmer goal number 3 enti Mauricio Sarri manager or boy Jumo first 3 away games won league ni mu no ne mo aso ni pa what me apeke points ni nyina na Nicholas Jackson wo share goals ni wie no okosa asabi na mo me Nicholas Jackson na osa Michael Jackson asa no mo me kakra. We Nicholas Jackson goes or share no one science Michael Jackson yes na and you may friend some and twen sana na yesu na keka and Nico Jackson celebration and no na after the game goal scorers ne kasa Nico Bo brace and na yenya Cole Palmer so or she back come me no kasa say Chelsea gather momentum say the goals no yen konkwa points no gusa tase yentie Nico and Cole Palmer.
My teammates, because they help me a lot and they have confidence in me and me to them. So we just keep going and this one is finished. So next week we go into another one.
Second half, the damage was done after you got your goal as well, Cole. What was that like, that feeling, just getting that early goal in the second half? Did you sense an opportunity to kill the game off?
Not really, but when I see Nico driving, I knew if I got on the outside, he played the right pass and yeah, thankfully I scored.
Looking at the squad as well, Nicholas, obviously there's competition for places, particularly up front. Was it important for you to get on the score sheet today? No.
The most important is the team to win, I don't care about to play or not playing. The most important is the team win. I'm happy to play always, but, to fight for the team and make the team win, that's the most important thing for me,
There's been a lot of noise about Chelsea this season, Cole, but 10
Jackson
points.
and Cole Palmer, the goal scorers for Chelsea, and I would see about her life or Kessben television. So, young Man United and the Palace about draw, and of course Saturday, now Man United almost any way goal here, almost one constant match in Empire, you'll be able to me at Watma. Andre Onana, double save winner after the game, you be so Onana said, Mapeke away points, double save, na Obeka.
100%, but the clean sheet is for all of us. Doesn't mean how good we defend. I'm very happy the way we defend. At the moment, things are going very good. But today we had so many chances. We were better than them, and unfortunately we didn't score. But we created so many chances. So I think we have to stay positive. The way we play is brilliant, and that means it's the way to follow. We have to continue working hard, and I think if we continue working like this, it will be amazing.
And we know for goalkeepers, it's not just.
Andre Onana, my United States first pair of hands, and now Uti now have no chances in the by par. United Enya Palace, also come to utilize it. Nanso, Omo Ebogu ye clean sheet Omo keep you and Nikwan say, yeah, credit no Emano, a total team effort. Obia, a Juma Nemasa 1 point no, Omo Etim Kipu clean sheet, Omosa Etim Ekaye, Yanko Itihad, Enra Gamer, a boss name more than Patokan Portico, Leandro Trossard, the 2 yellow cards are picking ye. The free game the first yellow card no occur for tackle and a referee is shown the first yellow card and no any first yellow card Leandro Trossard Ediano and our Kessben television. So second one on occur for air ball and refugee infringement. The moment I'll tell us on according to Premier League statement of the Babontino, almost Trossard a delay a restart of the game. Referee say yape and a bob bonnet to 20 year and not nema referee issue the second yellow card of the game a red card into majority of the second half no Arsenal a boy with numerical disadvantage 10 against 11 and now I'm going to consider very late goal in my match no acquire draw ekowie am 2-2 ye be say Mikel Arteta say red card no then and I walk for home and also no there be pack no so adwuma de ne de so be coach name officiating there at Abraka on pese Obeka home bibia. Mobientie Mikel Arteta, coach Emma Arsenal.
Hello, Mikel. What did you make of the sending off, the second yellow card specifically?
I prefer not to comment because I've seen it. It's that obvious that I think I'll leave it to you guys. I was already in big trouble trying to solve what happened on the pitch. It's not my problem now to solve what happens off the pitch.
But there was another one, wasn't there, featuring Doku?
That's what I'm saying. That is that obvious that I think it's not necessary to comment it. It's the second time. So I'm expecting 100 Premier League games this season to play 10 against 11 or 10 against 10 or 9 against 10.
Bookable offense, second yellow card there. Anyway, but the next 100 matches, the next 50 matches in the Premier League, you know, and also teams, no majority about 10 against 11, and now 10 against 10, and now even 9 against 10. Because where they are then, and now with me, so extra second yellow card, Mikel Arteta. On person Obekasa afa referees home and upon Jaya Oguso of fire. Na Pep Guardiola and so on can to manager at the Emma Manchester City. Confonso a question. Referee no decision so beje Arsenal for second goal no na a corner kick. Gabriel Magalhaes before said Obe pinball na tonight no you 2 Arsenal players are almost surrounding goalkeeper Ederson. Na nanko for GD pass and also kaye a foul. Nanka City for abode Arsenal. Referee no Emma Goni ejina Pep Guardiola. Honest not reluctant. No person be can officiate once and then so yeah born ma or the kakra edituja.
Ian. Hi Pep at the back. What Arsenal do at the offensive corners, particularly around your goalkeeper, as you say they do it every week, is that legal what they do?
Question to referees.
What do you think?
I don't think.
You must think.
No, I don't have relations with the referees. I don't think. I don't go to the meetings.
If you watch it on the television, what would you think?
I don't think. I'm sorry, Ian. I don't think.
I think we know what you think.
I don't want it. You know that is a question. It's a blog. And sometimes there are blogs in a positions like make a blog, and the other one sometimes is disallowed, sometimes it's goal. But honestly, I don't know. I have my concern.
Block no I thought be a reference ni ejetere bi so a omo enje enti mama Kessben television second go no say ye bo corner kick no 2 Arsenal players e block Ederson ama wantimi enhuri sa na ma Gabriel Magalhaes e pen ball no e de to net Roy Keane e Man United omo legend osi goalkeeper no wa make any attempt be as situation we obe save say players no e ban nche goalkeeper sa omo timi pie defenders any attackers no go baby no so goalkeeper we dey wa anya hwe ana or the conceding goalkeeper no and from so nema Arsenal for any almost second goal.
Well, he's always gone. He's always instead of coming back and going, I'm ready. He's not even bouncing. He doesn't even look aggressive. So if people are coming near him, he should be grabbing them. He should be almost stepping on them. He should be almost not stamping on their toes, but going, do you want to come here near me? I tell you, let's see who wins this battle. Hey, remember, he can use his arms. Come and punch it.
We saw how big they were down there, right?
They're big guys, yeah.
They're big guys. So you need to be able to put someone. If it's easy said, then done, right? When you see
I'm not saying it's easy. I'm not saying, but they've got to do something about it. But if the goalkeeper's in there, And these are top-class goalkeepers. And we talked about shop stoppers. It's just, but it's commanding your area.
And the top class goalkeepers situation where I'm dealing with it. I also got goalkeeper near BB. Now referee Gina Soji Freeman to be the man so young goalkeeper now so Gina more. Nema Arsenal for Gabriel Magalhaes ebe pinball and so at the etu net. Now after City etu canon pass the ball the Gunners. Omunyare starting game na pe hu ase Ellen Haaland edremi katente pa na wa Pem Thomas Partey atu baby na ehu pa o hwe Haaland ahoden a ode Pem Partey to form na eno na mo hwe e wo Kessben television so wey air time na game no akoye 2-2 Arsenal for air pass ball ne mu a na Haaland e ko Pem Thomas Partey eto baby e ma Gabriel Magalhaes ene Haaland so e de efre so Yaya Toure, Ivorian international, or boy, Man City, and so many of the big clubs. Or say they party form a woman there. Bono, I know they every weekend. Se party stay fit there and Arsenal for a bit me IABB. Or since Arsenal ball, na party munquadia, you love to go and watch the game. Now he's just unbelievable way. And then some Yaya Toure, I can't edit Alpha Thomas, third party home. When say two Arsenal players, I went to me and complete even a single pass. Duran Timber and Kai Havertz, and I saw two players of Arsenal. No, and to Duran Timber, 6 passes on mine. No, and Mubako Kwenwa, it's me calling Nipa Ho, and I Kai. And so Emma 5 passes. Bako Kwenwa, it's me equal Nipa Ho. Way any first in the Premier League players about over 85 minutes. Now I went to me and completing even a single pass. Ian caught Liverpool as well. Yeah, Trent Alexander the contract no so now yeah Lincoln so be free Liverpool. Could be Trent say who stay and now oko and also no there. Sir Obeko and now better their own penny phone sem and then some name or no idea back up person or yeah and son retire and say Obe captain Liverpool Football Club. So Obe captain and now on captain no. Nina no a decision say omo ebe renew. Until on penny follow say omo bono. You know me a walling some so renew there. Why not? Until power ne there authorities no ho say obeste an answer or no and so ebeko yanko enran Barca game I'm winning by 5-1 omo any Villarreal and a boy La Liga na de Barca omo super na send a Champions League no Hansi Flick so far the first defeat them enra Barca 5 goals Robert Lewandowski 2 goals Pablo Torre and also share there na yehun Pedri na Rafinha so yini there nso efrimu enti game e course no na wo hwe e Kessben so enti Rafinha so hit 2 goals game and Barca 5-1. Sad news. Goalkeeper Marc-Andre ter Stegen. Kone bio opia so ochine hu ase goalkeeper na eda form na ahomete pa na ahomete goalkeeper last week Barca lose to Monaco no fans ne bonitiri so eno ade fans na beka so ma Germany so ana because goalkeeper ni pra na nye pra oban animani mu yawo ni pra no ehu pa Real Madrid goalkeeper Thibaut Courtois a message apa na or sympathize with Marc-Andre ter Stegen always in the wall say a pradia e kan agro no ho enti always no the very best of luck Madrid any Barca ya kra for power na so a pradia ba na nya banuti na Thibaut Courtois the message of condolence speedy recovery and so am the break goalkeeper Marc-Andre ter Stegen na sapra we so abantem kwa betimi aye best 7 months so otenafi so chepadia e betimi akwa kodru 9 months nebom and a medical team no doctors no any surgery na ye say goalkeeper no better fi ache and I said on to the free and we hope say the attitude no team embem sad there 7 to 9 months there e be hadwene pa na coach Hansi Flick Barca manager no goalkeeper ter Stegen pra no e bi say say ohun ne saying and I say e pra no enye pra ye ahongoro so kra e pra be ma goalkeeper no atona fi ache pa
till now it's we have to accept it. It's not easy because for Marc this injury also for Marc Bernal it's the injury it's happened. It's no one how to say. I think for Marc today it was an accident. It's really tough. But we have enough players. We as today we we have to take care about the players also. So we did it, and I'm really proud, and also my.
Second, now Mark Bernal, I'm proud of a accident. Who parent Basa coach no sample now with me am want medical team na nepa na ye hu mpredo do akogipa no so ebetimi am atena fie Rafinha Basa captain no enra na nani abrepa obi ma lami ya ma tackle bi na tackle na no odin de wi a na enra no si twetwa lami no na captain Rafinha na onye happy nti sa challenge we ba ya pe and Rafinha confronto via defenders ni say Bob na mo boy Lamin fa bo bia na mo butu no na mo tietia no na mo twa ball we enye say mo bonus there be enye fine some be sure that some pra Lamin Amanti Barca captain Enra Rafinha na who say ne bo footballer na defenders no tackles na mo de Emma Lamin Jamal yanko Real Madrid so ye Endrick every bench ebenya penalty Emma Kylian Mbappe about to net na kwafo dodo na wadwen bi say penalty ne die na ewa chire nti ye behwe Endrick penalty no win ye no eno eni ball no trompo na omanagi ya fire ball sulia penalty box no ya chiche no oh no da for no referee age penalty kwafo say incident in NCL box ni mo si wa chire and a referee age penalty nti Endrick eno no ne minutes ne no so free bench ebe bia na o try so be make impact nti obe win penalty Emma Madrid Mbappe ebo she Carlo Ancelotti gidi pass onya fair to the boy fairness no boy na also ne money nti also ball nenso enyo no a Madrid Vinicius nim ho Rodrigo Mbappe nim ho sanko for the bed den pass obebenchi omo ama Endrick abebesi akan enunti and also no coach no onye fair say Endrick despite the performance in echi no free bench and aba obekai goalkeeper Santiago Canizares or third goalkeeper na goalkeeper we no that goal papa or say Thibaut Courtois or ya dear papa said yeah footballers no ye the greatest of all time ye bought Diego Maradona din ye bought Messi Cristiano Mudino goalkeepers no omo Messi omo Ronaldo omo Diego Maradona Thibaut Courtois form no wo mu no oye goalkeepers Maradona goalkeepers mu Pele goalkeepers mu Ronaldo ene Messi we actually form Thibaut Courtois ono ensu ewom yankwa Germany Bundesliga Bayern Munich kwasha Bremen man Bremen entimi ante na 20 goals and last 3 games Bayern Munich bono omo etimi ashe na oma consider only 3 Vincent Company or Jumapo oba Bayern Munich na go forcing in fishes or the barely co-relegation den pa na obetimi aye ede ama such a breakout to set Bayern now in the last 3 games 20 goals no mashe na oma consider only 3 modemono was pa yanko ana Milan derby ba so Inter ene AC Milan boye na Inter elusu match ne by 2 goals to 1 AC Milan win Milan derby eba so nti eno match highlights no and I hear Kessben so Simone Inzaghi coach Emma Inter or say AC Milan omo deserve victory because Inter Milan the wrong attitude and the core game in clearly who say AC4 no na omani abre pass omo the 3 maximum points no anyone Juma and a players ni omo win Tammy Abraham say also or show a lot of positivity na opeso chire so pride ho afternoon AC4 no be better than to omo hwe say obetimi aye better e dey ama AC Milan omo football club wey in some Tammy Abraham enra obesi akani bi ema AC Milan ema match no omo win by 2 goals to 1 or see the plan no no name gradually the form no ban no so Lautaro Martinez so take responsibility last year of our goalkeeper now so this year on share even a single goal also take full responsibility so on one gasa the money modern from pa award you know that room and call for close nsem no yenyina we so na yen fancy because and a Juada special edition Sunday there Pina ho Godfather.
Okay, and now your Juada special edition of Midfield Action Kessben 3.3 live on Kessben Television live. Ewo enkranding potemo nyina Kessben 92.9 DSTV channel 364 Go TV channel near 121 and a holiday edition of Midfield Action. Tony Aboy nkomo kakra a free amanone yebeba bem kakra bi na fe ede dia kan nyina no aye afisem kwa Tony Daniel Dubois The dynamite.
AJ
be on boxing no mrewe. Was also be ko. Of mrewe.
AJ.
I do be the referee boxing.
Na commentator no o say ni gloss ni o dey go for mo.
Yeah. 2-time world heavyweight champion. That's one coda. When the first time I come. Oh, come on. Too bad.
Anthony Joshua Penny.
Anthony Joshua. AJ.
Modern form.
Nipa 96,000. And I call Wembley Korea. Record.
Well, disappointing
record
fans.
Crowd. 96,000.
96,000.
Yes. Okay.
It is Baba two. Baba bomber 2. I the fan pool ya can home.
You got 12 rounds. Now, fifth round. By fifth round, what of omens?
Now, first round, another for more. Round 1, na Kane and a Bemada for.
Turn in the referee boxing. The referee boxing. And therefore, enter a mobile transit. And so, Abba. Now, CAF Champions League, CAF Confederation Cup matches, no, in the end, they could see a weekend. Summer Tex. And in Shatreman, and me, and Cormo, and him. And say, no, group stage now, Baby, we run 16 clubs, no. Tony, emu 8 Champions League free North Africa. Yeah.
So you CAF omonye fair to us. CAF omonye fair to us.
Later.
Ebano underage competitions now.
Yeah.
Almost say yembon zones.
Yeah.
Once na 17 no. West Africa more dear. East Africa more dear. North Africa more dear. South Africa for more dear.
Yeah.
I didn't do Champions League now. Omonye ne sa.
Okay. So last me so only Mose paid in komo. Oh, you know,
omonye fair to us.
Friend on na ni njojo
say omo is almost strength.
Yes.
A club level no.
The best one bia no.
I didn't see the under age ne dia.
Yes.
Yen chichim.
Fred Patrice
No, omonye fair to us. Omonye fair to us.
Enti yani Balm of Gilead bedin komo kakra. Na fe ya bidafo atrase na ya stories no. And so emu ye. GPL matches and so ekoso din Kumasi Asante Kotoko drop a point ewo eye obuase Hearts of Oak say the Tony Kaino omo first win ewo eye matches no emu ya be discussing nyina na dey na eko supporters no we energy na we bu afu Dr. Edmond Arthur transi na fi ye no edi enkomo kakra Kessben television 05515-99933 05515-99933 we any WhatsApp line for messages Emra so person here the video 0244-263-902 0244-263-902 Doc say yeah
you but on your do me your bloso
yeah then yanko pon
asipa
yes and ukrepa
from Thursday ban the pressures programs upon programs
and ukrepa ko form okra pressure ho blue pressure ono so nya sem ketu akra we be ni ho so do ho de bigi o man for so near brepa e ba of vinegar no yeah it will show that short no na woman in sakabi na o my so pressure yes okay.
Yo,
let's say.
Namiadum.
Yeah, they not the brain. They send and a free screen in the basso.
Okay. You start to cry. You send testing across the country.
Okay.
You start now. So yo, Enra testimony because soma me hun dream. Me doctor pinyin pa or hear me.
Okay.
Or hear me nya cancer.
Unya cancer no.
Okay. Yes. Me money be. Na
man vinegar ni bi
me man vinegar ni me man 1 liter 2 ana o use bi ofie na onim o so the overall vegetables ni fruit won keke
yeah
and to really use no tag na ebo ho no hu say no you use no for intent on say vinegar the most of the time go for him say the overall near
okay
ana o say no or try ashade into the bi estati so the gunsium anom
okay
na say yo nyama ni wa mentimi nka ne o say enema within be 1 week ya won hu no
hey
ano si ano de baako ohun ohun say stabilize sugar taste starches no ano de baako ma nipa bi a we diabetic say yo in fact ano si sugar a drop ya bafom ɛno nti no etiefo BOG vinegar na ye ka ho asɛm ɛwɔ afidie we so no ɛyɛ genuine ɛyɛ krogen ɛno nti yɛbɛhwɛ paa sɛ wonyanya bi wo fie dia bomodern so won sabeka bi
doctor ohwe wo no
serious
edi dance here.
Yes,
wow,
almost serious note nti yɛbɛhwɛ paa sɛ BOG ne die ɛwɔ sɛ efie bia nya bi efie bia enkora nketo omonya 7 months eko obu 5 mils o dey go 500 mils of water no no ebo boost the immune system oba o awo kwan so a wonyinsen wonya 7th month eko enso bia wonum bia no obu 5 to 10 mils e dey go 500 mils to 750 mils of insulin medium size bottle ne keto na onom oba awoma akra nufo utimi yusu bi wonya 7 months eko apart from that akokora ne numo tutu nyina na obi atimi ewusu enti bi o je ne sejo de ye ne say omo tinwi ebubu etutu fa ne chini be 35 egu e kan say 500 ml of water na fa wuru mu
sir
yes
we are good no
yes omo nso a e kakarere ananya sane kakarere enye omo na so niam bia gugugu mu tino wo de fa yi mu keke enye dro menema ade ne ya ne sejo we ya me keke nyina wonim enye nkofo a yusu ni we anka menim obi edware wi a ne wo ti ne ho sa ne ho keka ne sa fa gu nsum keke na wo de nom memfa ndware fagun shrum nanom serious obia ne cholesterol wasro wanunum no sa every time bia fagun shrum na wo de nom na yo exercise to wonam a eyesra de nam ne we no eso obia ne sugar ne BP ana starchy foods no ono emo ampesie ne obu ne chi ne be 35 enya hu ye no benku ni oat na wo de agum ana enam a wakokoto ne ntwenam akokɔ prekomo no obu ni chine be 5 egu nsoma no asoki ewo mu within by 15 minutes ne ebe tenderize no ebe manam no ayemre beans na won no a memfa ekan no a memkofa ekan enkono beans enkonya problem soki beans no BOG vinegar mu ewo nsuo mu ema ade nche and also within by 30 minutes ebe mana ye mre enti eja na wo be no ano wo de be no ano say 1 hour ni bidia within some short time na es aben ebasa wasan esebisika obi asejo ekuro anaso okasa na nanumu kankan anaso tembia no obehu say o pestikwan pa na blood onya blood we say fa gagal no chese o de egu nsioma na wo de agyina minim na wo pie gu be no na be ma ne concentration akosoro enti momo sa no mubu BOG vinegar no ntini be mienu miensa na sachet water no efa wo de agum that is 250 ml na wo de agago with warm water wo ya to aso be 3 to 4 no pie gu na nsio na wo nom ne momo no wo de ntini ba ko 10 ml egu 500 ml of water na onom obi onum a oye bibi kakra bi no abre na ne nsa ne na ne titiniti ontimi mpo na mesramo monfa BOG vinegar ngusum opeso stomach ya flatter kokumba anope wo twitwa kokumba ni nyina egu blendem wa blend wa sone so with 500 ml of water now the blending o di BOG no ni tit ba ko pe egum na wanom ochira nyambo a wa mfa kokumba wa fa apple half offer apple half no about befa can say popo bofubunu half wa blend it utimi kwa da kika do kakra kan wa sone so no now the BOG vinegar no egum so sugar level normal so yo omo krampo no omo timi de wo ka ho BOG ne dia ma mentwam de so yo
pa na mesum de ne kutami na meso metwam de mesum de ne kutami o the way ma na me bia ne bi kutami
serious
the go try so mesum twabi
serious so yo serious Monday last week Monday no crowd me studio no na bibia ho na asoma stress who weekends no do ntino ma ye mre me start to wensu face ana se yo me pe lemon greeting no na me go glass cup na me hot water go home with akekadru
okay
to me sonne ye no ana me bi oje ni bi go na me born at once and to me ba studio na me by to me see I can't bi oje na with bottle water we say yo obi a me drive me do for mo so me ba na me fifre
very sweaty wow
fifre to me nti e be stress e odi gu nsom na o no no e ma wo antibodies no e kosro e basa parasite and say aboa bi obekwa akofa yarewa aba no omma
okay
say jo enti bi ogine die oba asida house wa ibi wa ha
okay
asida house ene ye holiday me show okosra obi a to bi ogine vinegar okwa na odi amano sela no ye di adanse se you can say 1 liter near 75 cedis
okay
1 liter na mako 5 etie for mpato muntie nie pa 1 liter na mako 5 ana ye gallon ne baako nti so wo hwa anka gallon nka ne bo be 3.7 something 370 something be de 300 ne asanso ama aketo baako account gallon ne de fo le pa ana 500 ml no so 40 cedis obefa 1 liter na 75 ana gallon no 300 nti be bia wo bia akra okọ asida towers ebi oho ma mo sunyane ebi oho ma mo takrade ebi oho bilkom do ma hinkro techiman bogafo nse yeji ejoso konongo afijase obuase nkoko bebre ofre ya ye be director sejo me de we ba ko che me Pentecost elder
okay
power boss ana upspam where me Pentecost elder we just me ka we sejo e was me ye den me ka
yeah
me elder na me di nkomo se nanse ya wo hunu so
okay
ana me man no upspam we ba ko pe na me man no power boss ba ko pe eno ama nko church e wo me ho
yeah
me go ne Assemblies of God atonso for Reverend Patrick, Reverend Dr. Patrick Yanchire, Mokoye program.
Okay.
And you mean dim commander elder ne catch him. Say, Eddie, we a power ampa. And to your bema. Say you media men no mammy fancho. Say you media na say you media new. Yes, so say you did a good. Now dear man no man ebe protect me heart. Me liver. Me kidney there. Me no more na there na. And I don't so nche me nyame na so me no ma sambo me ho ban sejo power boss ni ni on say no de me yi ba akopa e bia some days damn days bi na me twa ba akọ ha be upstream ni de bia me no bi me nom na no pa ne anwumre power boss no de me timi nom na bia 3 days ba akọpe enti me ma ne e ma na mu tie ye no ye be sure mo say mo mbo modern be ye kweri de na e screen ni na e koso sejo ya ye tea green tea aye chamo bia ye the bottle water ma wo bia ye the BOG vinegar guma mo bia and more importantly oba akra officers are if we in some prisons are omoye senior officers are omoye eye specialist dentist ENT to mo akra ni na mo monra bam of gala takwade for orekodo ewo anaji choice mart for ye to omo so ana kumasi anso no koso ewo eyija the carbon empty for nature ye ne eyija hotel na next and opposite enti mo ba mo fa nkra ne mra na omo check wo mani omo check wo maso ofori ko municipal assembly for no so be wo immunization nkra na omo ntimi complete omo de no number ne 0539 86 38 0539 86 38 and that's 0240 51 21 71 0240 51 21 71 takwade de no so 0598 95 30 98 0598 95 30 98 patro mo friend number sia baby amo baby an ye be direct mo amama bakama na nyame afaye so nso ahwem say do nyankopon hira mo
nyame hira so amen
na yakwa akobo adwuma nso ama Ghana
ma njamanfo so wo yare wo nyare o bibia ha okra wo defo ni kire Balm of Gilead o ma so e ho e wa Ija hotel and next anase MTN for dino akiri ho haya maxima Ija haya ka ho na omo behwe akukudam doctor for akukudam professor for mpanimfo pa ene ba behwe mo na emu dodo no ano e free yes
dodo no e free kakra prostate cholesterol liver na kidney yakanyina yes
intini ko na nipa unim the how adwon so nam ho de no bibia how ko na yenteso na omo beboa oye papa kan
ma me ma me sisi a o se ono de onom yesu moja enom so bolo nti bibia yo kina me sempacho yo me das yo wo de enom yesu moja yesu ma ya wisdom and knowledge
yes
nti de also obenom na obenom yesu moja koso
ano yo na omo de yesu moja no ba no omo mu yo so fu ngu hwan fu ngu edo num yesu moja wo de koso na nom
Sajo
Matidok ye dasipa ka ho na fu di kire eye Bab of Gilead na ene wo nkodi enkomo ombehwe pa. Good morning sir. Mami hwe messages no kakra bia for extra say na ene Friday edition of Midfield Action ya bobo mu krankra de amamo before the game. Flick had a man-to-man discussion with the real coach who was his childhood friend. Flick said, "We know we'll win, but I and my team will keep it respectable, like 2-0. However, I don't want to concede a goal. So Matt can have something to cheer about after the UCL brouhaha." The Villarreal manager agreed and instructed his team. However, Perez, driven by selfish ambitions for the top scorer award, went ahead and scored when Barcelona were leading 2-0. This made Flick angry, and the rest is history. Hey, yo, yeah, that's it. Yeah, the etwasu ebium and so ewaha. I want to congratulate Accra Hearts of Oak for their win yesterday. Ifa, they made my day. All right, Eliasu Tachiman site on the way and so ebre yen. Maminko abrantie ba kubi edibi ebaha na nasma okan se ma sports presenter bia emfana no nto Hearts of Oak win no emu en congratulate team no na obia ni ho okan ba kokra de ema omo. Okay, mehunu how say no sports presenter should praise us. Phobia, you condemned us. This is just the beginning. Shaddai, South Intereso, and anyway, and so Abraze, Tanoso, South Intereso, Tanoso, anyway, Abraze. Andy,
you know,
and then holiday.
Yeah.
Bobo some crank. Na holiday, no so same hopa. Yes.
As fun as they say.
Almost say.
Obianka biamo.
Bianca biamo.
It is so masha.
Omasha.
No binkas on my.
Bianco praise you. Because you condemned us. Onye twi nyadwa.
We are condemned mo to be chimbesho.
Onye se be chimbesho mo. Ba so mo nyade ntide bia na mo tri so mo bwe.
But
do no aso na ka so omu ni hope bia.
Establishment
bichim.
You know,
win match na mbebo no. Hope bia nim e ma mo.
The bia can for house bia hono establishment of fact any opinion. Serio. Say a league we na has a D14th. Ni a start league. Na has about 2 matches. Na omun shebi. Ni a league table na has that wa. Omo yade na omo yade. Enti asem bi obi aka bia na any opinion. A establishment of fact. League no until enra 2-0 na your boy House of Folk she became United no. So offer league table na House of Folk na that one.
With no points.
Enti no obi.
Yeah.
Ene koka ase house nya de eye de omo amode bo akire wo season nim no ene am obi eka ene omo che be United the narrative will change within the week.
Okay.
Pressure from players, pressure from fans, pressure from management, pressure from the technical team, pressure from the media ni na ada. Who will say coach Watara Nkonebio obi an discussing. Who will say those players were not quality obi anka. The concentration will be how House of Folk back in the second half to score those 2 goals. A honey baby a concentration Rebecca. A coin has a fast winning after 2 games Uncle Yi. And Bechem United, why out of the 3 games and Yamanko Yim Famum? That will be the discussion. the performance of Hasselhoff from last season and the first 2 games Ayabon season, it is the reason why people were rooting for Bechem United say has intimidation. It will be a has will be an establishment of fact in your opinion. You know.
All right. Inti ebenam Asante Kotoko so e shoko wo fans no wo oboase. Ana me where the name.
And that was the best way.
Yes.
The best
Asante Kotoko shoko wo fans.
Yes, almost shoko fans no.
E wo oboase.
Because expectations are maybe I'm with Franco so oboase no so okoy.
Okoy, yes.
Expectations are Kotoko fans no they call oboase no.
Yeah.
Da be na pole Okucha ano ene Mr. Steve the circle chairman Betnahan.
Okay, Mr.
Alex Menu. Who say, you know, confidence or when you team any Kotoko fans. And I'm a good Jaman, and I'm phobia, I'm saying, call him Busa, so I'm called Bossy.
Okay.
You know, I'm a free Jaman to call Boss for the one young apostles. Until ultimately, who say, France no were expectant or more victory, and they know the first game in Obuasi against young apostles, dear, you know, Nebekuyi, their mom. And he said, "You, in as much as I agree, say it's early days yet, and you need to give the team time. You know, and no, they don't go so maybe. But you give it to coach as Asaribidiako. You know, out of the 4 games on no Kotoko Abono, Kotoko send 1 pay.
Okay.
Until you will be only Kotoko Shia, Utimine Kotoko Bo. But you know, no fancy a bar stadium. What's a Kotoko draw against young apostle no be coach any team they not watch it.
Yeah.
Not watch it. The team say expectation is so high. Because when you game Abeka said, you know, first 2 games of the season, Kotoko got 3 points. Next game Oma and Oma Bobo young apostles. Oma lose na fans be who coach any player the derby. I was sort of the team say almost expected so much. Almost 3-0, 4-0, 5-0.
Yes.
Na bibia akoda. I'm only hoping say results we and draw fans ni be a moment na fear in the Kotoko next game. Because you know
they are very affected.
Sir.
Yes.
And that's true though. Obia
and then normal.
You know, Obia free no ho apa ba Kotoko bonus game na say nye match no shepa. Osanka so more but you know it shouldn't affect the attendance.
Yeah.
Also omuditum say
after the game, we fans be omukuta placards. And you know me read the exact words I know we use.
Yemabio, sana no muka. Yemabio, sana no muka say yemabio.
Eduha na ya hwe no so. Na sama hene so chiamu nyina. Naro
general.
Na simi nkan kire mo so chiamu. Na munabutre. Oso munabutre. Na kotokono sa gakanga. Enema be fa inti and the fire no mudabutre.
Mecha
na nasi mudabutre.
Mr. Chana na no pay. And I will be a asuming count.
Yes.
You see,
no,
there is a problem.
Okay.
Problem no. So the reality, any expectations, even marry the two, are very, very important.
So, the
reality.
Okay.
Send your DNA city.
Yeah.
And in your
okay.
Say one tobo no amfa reality no say city amfa manage your expectation and be no. Be do him.
Okay.
But say good. Asante Kotoko supporters expect serious results like so mo connect 3-3-3.
Yes.
And all who say the kind of promotion, I mean more supporters now, but the kind of promotion a call this game no was ropa. Na promotion no I call so nyina no koye say team na ye wie ntimo mesin na ye nko wie. But realistically, so share the reality, you don't expect the Kotoko team to dominate immediately. This is the team of Oguno. Uguni we no what for quality players. But quality players in the pre-seasons games no Kotoko abono. They are in the chest say Kotoko are extraordinary. Is it a game against us, the one against Mediema, or the pre-season game Unkobonu who announcer against Gold Stars? There is none of the games of Mabwa a chese
total dominance.
Team not jelly we total dominant. Intino, yeah, expect to say a question training for. Into the expectation now Kotoko fans no one no and no more promote two game no turn them man for no any reality in fact we are no free horror general and first half of the game no Kotoko ball fe for 20 minutes people team say yes this is a well coached team by young apostle these are a new team any mado any uredumfe omunche de ni bisa na omunkrofo ade na ase no masesa na kakra eno mafa an experience and a good coach in Aseribedi Ako and they came into the party. Look general the Holy Stars be house of Okuno e ka de mpanyin se sabiu akoda fidie nyi wansan kenra young apostle mu yi wansan because omunya chances clear chances be 2 beer they could have gone up 2
after first goal
after the first goal. How that ball didn't even get into the net a player no yeah
from same ayina when he said first goal na
defender be ko grrr pano ato no order from na akwada no ho are on na ekro no na be si na chi na keeper exposed enti medicine nyina no say na de ekro no bae no madwe me say eye unsa Tinedu ye oboase boy
minim da
menso na minim
okay
minim so ye boase ni na I suspect said the Saka da chrome for ye man Saka ebro mu ko na relugu no
yeah
ana Kotoko support circles chairman betra so kan say nia wo ko ya o ni na relugu for no fans no ye yo bu ba beta Saka echi no omufu se be bo anti so bu kokro bia so a Kotoko player o free kuro ni mu no omu behwe se omu ni na chitaafo no be kasa no mu so e de odo na beta team na chi so it's a suspicion I'm suspecting say omu so contacted Tinedu nkrofo no enti omu de ne banner and placards Tinedu homeboy we love placards ni bebre they brought it to come and support their fan now hwese obakwa print sa na ma we organize ohun ni ade now be bana ni pana de ban one who ni jesi kura enti no your first disappointment on the part of the fans who came and based on that disappointment they did not get the results enti nkomudie ni nyina akoye say adan na Tinedu amubi
coach ni mpenase
omu anu omu huru coach ni nyina ye the team Tinedu welcome maestro Samuel Tinedu we love you and only the yes and besides everything general ahead of Tinedu coming to Kotoko nkomo na obi can including all of us and say Kotoko team no munni an accomplished number 6 enti omunye Tinedu dia enti place na number no omo na bebreji dia say they are he's walking straight into the starting level no na Tinedu kan ho but surprisingly the 2 games ni nyina no Tinedu has not started and that is what
then ogum coach Dina Sanko for him finfini
you know you grow no fufu one ho enye Tinedu nkrofo Sebanko there's another video
they initiated it
okay
on say Seminamo Stadium
we mfoni a ogina finfini e chechire ma kire wan
e risky unim be obo asem obu be fa wa abesra frosoro akọ baby o be press center o be fa nipa dem eti omu na bonum na hase minim so omu na omu ya argument to say dey this part
the fans no mo come out na kire no
what you say o say ni mu na ekite
yeah
the team has drawn and I don't know if the coach was explaining or exchanging words with them a bit risky
honestly stadium but Rango how will you tell the Kotoko fan to lower their expectations against your young apostles?
No way. I'm only saying say send your expectation with Kotoko ni omo kon expectation in broad reality.
In general sense.
In general sense. Credit ma apostles kakra.
We have to credit no.
But who busanis na Americans say adness omo lower more expectations against apostles. And you to credit more for the way they played.
Good. Intina me say coach Aseribedi Ako Kotoko above 4 matches. Washa Kotoko baako Kotoko ashe ne baako ma drew 2. Inti eche so onim how iti bo Kotoko. But you know Real Madrid ne Real Mayoka ko bon match na Real Mayoka draw with Madrid. Obia nko ka se Mayoka coach asem. The Madrid fans will not think about Mayoka. They will be thinking about their team.
Of course.
Inti the Kotoko fans, you know, you want them to go and play the opposition coach. No. Omo ko stadium you know nipa the last time akotoko ball match.
Away
from home. Who nipa say be
the buses.
You know
buses man come to Cram 8 or so buses.
Stadium mo nyina be bia dua.
Oh, Nechi, Paul Nechi, the other side, they don't opposite the scoreboard.
Okay. But now we a good crowd.
Oh, yeah, good crowd.
Just say number
what they call baby scoreboard no opposite side. And I mean, saying it's if you didn't. How they not a muda hopa.
The fans will not think about
attendance was good. Say take it a year for printing, a sign. I'm a kotoko for now, so I could pay. Take it, be the buy. It be the source.
Did you know? In as much as you give credit to young apostles and their team and their coach, the fans will not buy that. The team 3 games in the
It's one thing looking at it from the fans' perspective, and it's one thing looking at it from young perspective.
Oh, so when me perspective say me fans and all.
So from fans in perspective now, so be great to say fan. Then you might not do fair analysis because a fan is a biased person. Fan there or shadow from or no. The team and in the angle. But I also analyze it as an analyst there. You look at it from both perspectives.
And I'm saying that Kotoko against young apostles. If the fans feel disappointed, I'm with them.
Okay.
That is the point I'm
making. Of course, nobody will dispute say I'm feeling disappointed. Okay. But if you're analyzing the game,
there's a commotion at all costs. Is that what you're saying?
Do you know Kotoko fans the young apostles about 2 games, win a match. Ball Kotoko grounds or say the fans are there in their numbers.
Yeah.
What do you expect? A win-win situation,
okay.
General.
Okay.
A win-win situation.
Okay.
Say any other experienced team, fine. But young apostles are not showing so much in the league. And you know what do you expect? Almost Twatna stretch Kotoko to that level. And this I agree the Kotoko team has been exceptional. But this is a Kotoko team that played against Karela last season. Kotoko all the way to Naregu Koshe. 80 fans so omo ko Naregu ko board radi no ankomo nyede de. Because omo nim say be on coin no. She stress am go through before getting to that place. By Hokra they managed to secure the 3 maximum points. And omo ball boase. You know how do you expect? Win.
Okay. Enti everybody about hwem kakra. And so the mamo and then some get to akra. Nya asante Kotoko supporters nkwa aduana supporters no mo so aye wild e wo do man grow. Nations akocho mate omo ho. Enti omo so nya happy cra.
Oseko no Simpson 4M5 no. Wa anya careful mu ra obebre. Nation center back player no. So wa anya careful mu ra obebre, you know. And Nations last
omo ho da na.
Da be kofo free Bechim.
Okay, Bechim boy tintin no.
Na Simpson ne de okọ house no. E na ebo.
Okay.
Ewua mensa na ebo. E na kofo ewo kofo ko Portugal.
Okay.
E na osan back to Bechim.
Okay.
E na Nations akwa no.
Okay.
Nti and you know Nations last season say Samates na obi antimi nso omo na kwose omo. And Adriana gradually home invincibility they are losing it. Said you Adriana home invincibility no for the past years they are losing it. And then no more exceptional. And the may Adriana stand out. I agree most of the teams in the game winning home so do a chair away. But Adriana Adriana exceptional. You know home invincibility. And I think they need to work on that. But you give credit to Nations as well. You know. You give credit to Nations as well.
I see. And the everybody about her league matches.
Of course,
no?
Phobia. A brand here now was phobia. Nico as a journalist, we are born of Wabasuno.
You condemn them. Now, if you are a victory, no, now praise you. Or someone you now condemn.
House of Wire, dear 2-0 over Bechim. And the Bebo House of Basso. You know, I mean, how can I say? This is a must win for Coach Ouattara and his boys, and I think say maybe man that game so on Shewansha I would advocate for his sack because no actually say a Germany to me to me and for me 2-0 there I am emphatic game now so TV ne try no and fine and the game itself was just nice. Who knows, maybe this is the beginning of good things to come for Hasselfolk.
Okay.
Or no, they will need the right to tell me Say has a basso and answer me has a basso. And the crowd there is not his prerogative.
Still with much energy.
Obet much energy.
When you say come
of course. And nobody condemned Hazu.
Okay.
When we said he's equally disappointed has about 2 games. Wabromo and losing me and go back. And everybody, including Haas fans, were disappointed. They were disappointed in what they were seeing.
To the level of coach press conference crowd.
It's not condemnation. Okay. It's disappointment on the part of the team. No resource are my or park. No, so the idea so. So we're registering our disappointment. And now my idea, young country my idea, and we are hoping say the beginning of the good things to come.
Okay. Nana sama hini mamincha obioma michao kuru na say omo echi apa nana na ehu na say abe bosumi be mienu ni okay na mom no say another person ni di nkomo say na ohwe kotokode na okay na sa tun say time na Arsenal ni City zobo.
It's obo, yeah.
Enti first half no the kohwe Arsenal ni City kakra na koto game no point so the kohwe no share picture quality difference na
massive
that's real no place also players grow who nim say omo ball o say twa obi ani ma o good bakra nim say
yes. Anyway, me dey to stadium with me.
Oh no, yes. You more we be back. Seriously.
Pitch the surface in your
Seriously.
Apart from the color, no.
Seriously.
Don't born a share. A pitch in the provide the assist.
Oh, okay.
Kotoko go.
Oh, okay.
O pitch in the man assist.
Oh, video now.
Short to me see Bobby so said the a jumpy.
Lomotive good.
No.
Kotoko go.
Okay, Emmanuel entry
short to no pin bibi so until here. Oh yeah, a born on the man assist. Nam's really a Santina.
Okay.
Give her go for another.
Go for another one for me. So it's in
keep on fan.
Ah yeah, a show one keep on him so fan from the Fanosoro. You are Santina.
No, I don't agree with Sir Franco Naro. He was the same person who overhyped the Kotoko recruitment. Because because our overconfidence of anyway if you press so naba so we overconfident or say moon central for when I'm here
the title of the marker
no dey cry yes because our
overconfidence of Akafra but the thing say me sister my dream say Kotoko aye better recruitment but who recruit 2 players it will take time for the team to gel.
All right.
Until I'm saying everybody should manage their expectation. Misani and Disoya again say if it's against Insuatreman, you are supposed to be the favorite, and for that matter, so be expected somewhere near. I agree.
Okay.
But team no show and near mana supporters ni fees or starting or better 3, 4. So our fast track team then drew on them.
Okay, young Bob was soon crank. Na yebe Daniel Dubois on the AJ. Say the rain free said you see kuntoko na mo amobero no on country no
on country age say onya boxing bona wasa
makabru we see kuntoko na refi
ne hone jesi na ne hone boxing na efe na di no wasa
let's go cry wonya no onko to no bona on this can
me so no can dey great me do no atofo
yes it's you week you measure kakra ya ko hwe Arsenal and the City game no the name repi the Milan derby you measure kakra so they see echo another a few matches na for Africa abehwe CAF Champions League na CAF Confederation Cup matches no Suatreman and the Samatex out CAF group stage no omo ewrem awa Mohammed say out of 16 clubs now are qualified for group stage you know omu enwotwe if in North Africa no way at for send at for bia and the moon 9 debutants of you know Euro Champions League no ekra emu enti yebe also kakra
bi na ebisa sama here ye hoy
oh sama here also ye hoy oh Sama here. I'm feeling on the Hazu. Malaysia. Yes. But I'm feeling now, Malaysia, I'm feeling now. A sudden, sir.
The kind that say, oh, he never had the Kojachi, or not, no, he need to can. And we an interview, no, kai. I say, Tim, no, in your chama, papa, in your chama, papa, no, but to do
it's not so, I don't know. He knew what, but she had to be beyond the sun. Group will be in the summer, you know. All right. Young Cobra, now, Emerson also. Over here, Ujam.
Africa, you know.
Africa.
Abafi.
Yes.
A dear trendy brutal weekend way. So no croutiers can trend this.
I didn't why.
Idiaka.
Edmonaka.
Yes.
Okay.
The statement of Komai.
Oh, okay.
What trend?
Summer text a qualifier. And Ghana say Bachelor say Bachelor man for is in Africa. Okay. That's why we go Canada. And you wouldn't say it's in Africa. Wouldn't say Africa city.
I think that was February last year. This year, February no that top.
You are a good team until you meet the North Africans. Yes. You are a good team.
Yes.
Until you meet the North Africans.
The Krokra House of Folk in the Kotoko was war. But actually, said it's in Africa. Omi and Wajibi pay. And so seeking for national support. And one to be a trending. Had it not been that.
Okay.
Like I'm on phone say, oh, some matters are bomb home day. I'm not bomb home day. Then Ranu they stood a lot behind the ball. Yet so penetrative.
Okay.
Measures I game them. Has to folk. And Ra almost so extra. The fans, you know, any place, you know, or more synergy, you know, it was marvelous.
Okay.
Measures I game so.
Okay.
But Obuase dear, me Tomboase breaking it down. Now me the diagnosis number.
Oh, sir. Oh, trouble was it, you know?
No.
I'm also say wild. They train.
My wild. A little here with Tredo.
So the home run out you.
Andrew. Kotokoli Andrew. Kotokoli.
I'm off for the brand.
One game over.
Oh, they got to
Coach grind in free
mistake when I join. Do you have some text?
Yes.
Very hard to food. Now the Kotokoli na kwenye watch.
Yes, sir. Yes. It will be Kotokoli ni mupi pa.
Do you back
stands in me now. Stands in
you know but league ne who?
Okay.
Yes, any man so league ne who?
Okay.
Gazali on Basaki Holy Stars.
Yeah.
They are a very strong team.
Okay.
Now, I'm surprised someone has folk a boss a bono. Yes, any maybe in so league we say more. What one prepare first 10 games we know, and he may be forced brutal. One, the average age of the league in a dropping. It's a American league in endurance levels because of Crana morning, you know, or Bocos in 90 minutes. Not just say, leading about now and far back and count or 1 year enough control. Look, and I could create lots of chances in the first half. It was so clear. Finishing no be a problem. Once I can Kotoko strikers in Hana a yin and nim as the main focal point of the team. Abdul Karim Yagub. So far, in young the presence felt a team. In young who have cheba for all the hype on young who no Sakadauda, my catcher doctor. Find a position for the boy because the versatility no be add a lot to the team. My catcher doctor Sakadauda and final con chain in the middle were very, very dangerous. See, me, I understand that the doorstep of more preparation, no, but they said Doctor Kekano Hopa. It's in a person me rush was like
for so no do one
no
change Dramina Tinedu. I'm a phone. What's
going on? Tinedu ko free Obuase.
Yes.
Tinedu
Obuase
oh yes, I agree with Sir Joe, but no, I saw so quiet West.
Even in Takwana, it was there.
A quiet West.
I always send them messages.
Tinedu messages in it there. Doctor Nyene Kenteni on Nyene no for Tinedu shim. Whatever it takes to get the best out of the guy, doctor has to do that for the fans and for the team. Na change amana there.
But it's all explain is a Tinedu ye defensive minded. In the time I'm down by a goal, no. We want to continue to offer a defensive minded ball or person winning.
Yeah, that was a post-match interview.
Tinedu ye defensive minded.
Yes.
Coach Nakayo.
That's why a defensive.
Saran Coutinho is not defensive minded player. He's not. He is not. Onyebia. Saran Coutinho. He is not a defensive.
What type of player?
Freeman Chan. Na buso ubia. Freeman Chan.
When you tell the coach.
You know. It's Freeman Chan. Same Kofuti. Ubi anim. Freeman Chan no muso ubia. Oye controller in midfield. Obo 6. Ontwitwa. Tino do ontwitwa. Oye director in midfield. Said your open so game will see corner. You control the tempo or set up the pace or your range of passer player. The style of play no. Onye justice blade. Onye obi a odi ahoden hyem. Onye obi a o two defense ma odi ne begina defense na onye that type of a player. Onye bia.
Defensive minded.
You know 6 for you mu bebre. Onye the Casemiro type of number 6. He the Rodri type.
Types in me they be Rodri
difference na and still am about justice blade you know.
Yeah.
Justice blade ho den offer air utwa oba ho de obo ade den. But so person ball ye de koy anim. O person o dominate opponent in midfield. O person onye obi obema control in midfield and go for justice blade. Difference no. Intitine do onye justice blade type.
Okay.
Yes.
No or offensive? Or player open goal on na.
What is the Barahini bo 6? Na the justice blade bo 6 enye pe.
We are sitting to do your offensive.
Because of your offensive.
The explanation I made here. The explanation from
myself as well.
Say Rodri na Hana
About the contest of ebi a wuntie coach in interview no. Utie interview now. The question was are there a game ne koso no. Tini do amem. And then the explanation is a game ne drew time a Bianco bebem no mo no chase game no. Kotoko were down by goal and they needed more forward men. And he thinks that Chinedu is a defensive player. And he would rather bring in an offensive players more than Chinedu or no defensive.
Yes, I know. Okay.
That's what he said.
And I'm saying that that type of a midfielder, that type of a midfielder would be needed inside game.
I think the fans you see out there, you saw it, you've gone out there. They are holding placard of Chinedu that he didn't play. So if you are supporting a team and then because somebody you are supporting did not play, I mean you don't come and behave that way. It's all about the team, it's not about individuals. So we as a group they need to realize that it's the team first. It's not about individuals. Chinedu is a good player. At the right time, we introduce him into the game. So if you go out there, those making the noise there are those who came because of Chinedu. And if you saw the game, everybody who played well. He even warmed up, wanted to take him in. But then what happened was that at that time we were down. So he is more defensive oriented, and you are down. So if you put him in, are you defending or you are attacking? So these are some of the things that we need to look at. It's not about the individual, it's about the team. I hope it's clear. So basically that is that. For the fans, I mean, we are going our way. The performance that we put up today was very good, and I'm sure if we double it, we'll be able to get the needed results.
At the training ground, I think that was the first training. You know, or a forward player. I'm not saying it's a Bobby. That is not the argument now. But I'm saying that you know, only player didn't turn defensive. If the coach is turning him to that player, fine. But to be our head tended to be on your side.
Okay. I said, well, Nadia Nebe, Obia, Bossifo. Then I'm because of Tinedu, Munko matches Nibium. As I won't go too far. I won't go too far.
And my highlight was Ransford Mensah free kick now. Shema Hasufukno.
Okay.
Free kick no, Sergio. It was explicitly very, very good. Then you see directly free kick no, the direction and how he killed the ball into the back of the net. Very good win for Accra Sufuk, and it's good for their confidence. Omonia first win of the season. In the third week game, Ebasu against Bechim United. Of course, Ukoba Ebiremu Ewa Africa no. And we heard some text. Unze Saturday will be Sami. Send me more 1 chance, 1% chance out of 100. And cry, it is yes, 1% cry. Say you me more higher cry.
Because
now say you acquire say obi odini calls between now one so be. That was it, Seju. That was it. Me yare some kwako. Some text me.
Some text. On yare some odini calls between to be hospital.
There was no like new team beside.
Doctor for
Doctor for arrived expired. They don't arrive. They don't arrive.
The correct phrase in one.
Who this attacking once
oh, say you. Before some corner.
You know, give me that thing, honestly. Give me that thing.
There's as an old force. New dinner.
And I said, you crack at it. Matthew and I will check on Bafat Aquasha. And I remember both stadium meeting. And Cromoya,
yeah.
You know, 2 claps in Cromoya.
Okay. Okay.
And then, of course,
okay. Is it okay for a manager to say the supporters were making noise about a player? In my assertion, I feel the noise seemed more of an insult. Wow. We didn't know my Casas way. Kobna Odro Aguna Bodom regards to Andy Kem. Okay. My inti a year of Wasi fans no and so ebio. Nafi Yev Fankofa Kratoka Krebi. Yadi akofa Dr. Dawood Nkrato kakra ifriwa na fi Niwat Scientific Herbal Hospital omso nkrato kakra bi dientia na ba beto so de amamo ye ba sisia
and ya no adofo ye frame Dr. Dawood me na me da Dawood Herbal Hospital ano na enam me so enane Dawood ointment Dawood 360 capsules wodwa manso a ene obi adi hu adanse na duwei edutwem Dawood ointment or say fetchi na ebeko ofa Dawood 360 capsules or cc na ade wom na drum yenu wei adwuma bom obi a osisi ye o yapa de obey ne say wo de Dawood ointment no etwitwe osisi na anopa ene anwumre a nansa bia no na wo de bia bo asawa obetimi de atua udware wi a fa Dawood ointment wo de te ne fa sra ta bre kro na no na wonom Dawood 360 capsules no anopa ene anwumre na dance ye na ba amane wo de enko na enko ti dance ni bi
Dawood ointment edrowe me straighten and well done the toda me podjuma na me honam nyina me hu bibi enyi ba se minya sa Dawood ointment we na me twitwi a na anopa so binya Dawood 360 na me nomo a eze kware me ye adwuma kura se kane no te drowe de edima se mama na be di so asema
electrician na ye adwuma ekofia yentimi na Dawood ointment so ye adwuma na obra okodru fia fa twitwi ade be che no na ho aye den Dawood ointment fa twi keke na ebeko
ram use for mama ho de pa mama tumi bo adwuma bibia e kama e mama ye Dawood 360 capsules and a Dawood ointment o me we no na do we no so twitwi wa aposo e be ma ya oni nyina afiri o ma de e che o tumi be bo adwuma Dawood ointment fa twi na ebeko
da bia amafo company da wo ka musa akọ spreader me secret na nu ani ebudo na ani Dawood ointment ene papa me sori anopa me di twitwi me sisi achi me babia he me ntebre secret ni nie ti so person te sem ya we use Dawood ointment that the secret of my taxi driving
me a transmission gearbox specialist ejuma me ye en kan na me pega de a na me nsa brand me pega na asa me ma de so na lock me sisi say if you me share Dawood 360 capsules and the Dawood ointment aboa me bebre the dry you na so amente ya mente bla bia obia mo modern so betimi ape Dawood ointment and the Dawood 360 capsules enya bi ato
odofo se wate bi edro ya me ka ho asem no eno ho adanse ene wono madi no ko pharmacy e ben wo herbal shop e ben wo ne koto Dawood ointment Dawood 360 capsules na se de enkrofo di ho adanse no wo so be di ho adanse wo pesa wo frɛ ya eno na wo screen ase no 0244 886437 na 020-168-1717. Baby, I ton a draw or my gun and Mubiano, or the house open Dawood ointment and a Dawood 360 capsules. And you are not for your friend, Dr. Dawood.
I had the World Scientific Clinic and Diagnostic Services. When Yankopon Adawroma or the Sa Yaresabia way Abisianum say, Obi biara ohaw biada ne so bia no aye yare de onnam yen so na entimi enye de ensa ne yare ebia me no ka sei me yare na me bebubo so ebi kura na ma ntimi amo yare so oba Yankopon say onnam yen so enam haban so enam mpaibo so ebetimi atu yare na se ama ho ato ebia ode ne awo sem na ehaw ebia oye bema no entimi sori nyina so kra me bia me ka say ansana bema ne be sori agina so no eye moja enedeko enti se moja entimi ndi afurisa ne ye a bema no entimi nya dey because bema na ye dindindin nyina eye moja ena afele ne sa ebia owo akomayare na se wo problem bia na entimi ensori agina so ebia me no kasa ne de ode na awu eda ho fom kodo a entimi nsori kura no Yankopon na me nso ebema na ahaban so amana sori ama wo so ho ato be ne ye meto nchia wo ho because umema na ensori kura na eyare ho sempa because Nigeria when entimi enye de engibida ebia na oso de ne de odikobo ania na abesne ko free premature ejaculation oba ebi wo honom kra eye adwemu na wose ye de ye cycle de bia meka se ebi wo honom enye dro enye bibia na ye dro oba ye no bedi nkomo na said the problem ni sitie no ya hwe ehunu problem no hanum ye nhye da ma waduro keke ye ma waduro wa bra ye hunu problem no because amre sika ho ye den enti se omo obi aduro no wa onim de ya duro ni kwakoye na se okono ma duro na se ankwa wa ha nipa kro no ebia na wo de ne ye typhoid so say enya wa wanhwe ya ohunu typhoid betimi am ye twa won so no epilepsy etwere wo ne ka se ebia na wo nam a wo twahye ama wachinia enkwa meso bra ene me meto ntia ebia na wo de no eye pressure na tena so achepa ebia me no ka se uda form team stroke abubu agufom ana say yare na amana ububu agufom team a untimi sorry no frame ye ni hu nkomo wanya prostate problem odun so a enyeye anase esi wo prostate cancer na say wo ho crowd of person check say o prostate no eye adwuma ya oba ye betimi a check am ebia na wo de ne ye eba na wo pede a Yankopon adom ye betimi adom aboa wo ebia na ma no wo de ne ye fibroid na hawo me no ka say obi wo no ma the problem pa ye halitosis o ka sa esenti wo mu pa wo be pie ya so ha no ma ye behwe ba bi e free ba na yetimi de atu ase ama wo ebia wo ko ye so cholesterol ebia wo kidney problem wo liver problem me no ka say ye nuama no omo brebebre infections ha omo enam say ye need proper hygienic places a ye jaya na say ye junso na say yin ntino say infections nko ade a betimi aba ama ye nso so yetimi atutu ama ho ato ebia na wo de ye bone problem nkase mu na hwo papa okase mu hwo ebia na wo de ye ulcer ye betu ase e de ama me no ka say ebia na wo de ye hernia wo de ye diabetes odi ani ye pressure yare bia ha obia no emre ni ntie bia na mentime mu boy yare ni nyina so ni what scientific clinic ma se atonsu ba bia free ba e wo Ghana ha bia oba o se oba atonsu Monaco junction bedu a number no na wuwo no 0244087687 ofre a mema ya ba be fa aba ho udu adansi rura banka opposite pe ene ne mo se signboard no bo kakraka e ho ni what scientific clinic o say a honum no ya hihye ensa crate bebre honum adansi rural bank opposite
Accra your mile 7 Edeko Tantra kwan no so no Janet Corner your kwan ho pe ubedru mile 7 overhead na ofre ya homa trufo no a ye be kire wo kwan
what scientific clinic Yankopon da romanti wa hoto ebeba amen.
Emra program yi so holiday edition of Midfield Action. Yenhwe messages kakra bi a yensa akana fe yemfa de ho ento amoso e. And the Sunland Clay Sports Stadium is new to Kumasi Asante Kotoko. It will take time for the team to adapt and adjust to the field, but it shouldn't be a new young apostles. I think this result will be a wake-up call for the playing body and technical team. I personally hate this phrase. It's early days yet. It's early days yet. Those saying that should also understand that procrastination is the thief of time. And yet it's a bit no. Okay, as Kofi Kinata said, "Sir, it will be yentem pa na time no day." Yet you know it's early days yet, sir. Na okay, Sikapa Methodist Hospital, Abura Sunadi we Breme. Get his bed quickly. Opia Bontin, or you have 2 weeks in 2 weeks. I feel waba. Boss, the Lagos Stadium was almost full to capacity despite our poor outings in the previous games. Good job from the ever supportive fans. We indeed never say die. Kudos to Coach Watara and his boys. It shouldn't stop here. We need this kind of fighting spirit in our next game against nations. We shall do well. Sivenapia, sorry, Shankiki was a real game changer. Gattisberg, after 2 weeks, we are resurfacing. And also, no. And then, anyway, about Newton, and how you people have been hyping Coach Ogum as if he's the best coach in the country. Ogum Tatis Nunino Asa, and this coach will be taking more than $5,000 a month. And then, Sunya Zongo, no. Bouncer. The problem with Coach Nati Ogum is that he does his work as if he's the one paying the players. If after the first round of the league and we are still not on top of the table, he should face the sack. Okay, as I also saw the swatch, Bouncer, East Legon, and anyway, Abamede, Koka de Chatwo, na yabe discussions no kakra. Koka. For me, okay. For me, the pitch wasn't helpful to the game. It made ball control very difficult at some point in time for both teams. Considering the number of chances Kumasi Santi Kotoko created and failed to convert, I doubt I can agree with whoever is saying that Ogum's tactics were bad yesterday. As for those who chanted war songs against Coach Ogum, their calls for the inclusion of Tenedu was erroneous because both in team and Che had a good day yesterday. Ogum, on the other hand, did well by introducing more attacking-minded players into the game at the time Kotoko needed the equalizer. If there is any position to improve, that has to do with the attacking third, particularly Emmanuel Entry. If we're going to rely on mostly on him for chances creation, okay. As for Baba Yaya, Ogum should know which match to use him, and the minute he lasts in the game, he didn't deserve the number of minutes he lasted on the field. Okay, Koka, and so that we ebre Nana Jembibi. After Yansha, Mananin some like a crab 5 minutes. Now if they can efficient. And again, you pick it 3-4 matches, eh?
This is Chelsea, Yana.
I didn't know what I say. Chelsea Gui.
Okay, Mate.
More form brutal.
Sound.
Yo,
Super Jackson. David is strike a bit or says over to me.
Currently. Technique.
Two goals, 1 assist. Every week or so we did
that the first goal in the TV so Mama kepa pe baby atna
kepa oban dem what about the film
take fancy if you ever come
15 na kakra
yes you know baby your pick ball
no we first goal na
and I'm kepa baby your pick ball
that's it
from the left
tight angle very tight angle
no but say
yeah
or target it through the
yes or target
yes body.
Now you have
second one
maybe a far ball free
center forward position
wow
the man in chain
as a striker we Europe or
not even Ellen Hala
say striker but Hala no ball
Haaland mi fa bomb free baby.
Free center.
I don't know if free center.
So you umre.
Obi a shete.
You know the analysis.
Obi strike it St. Jackson for Europe. I'm for
the movie animal keep video na my. Why?
When I say keep video, I also I can simple you. So they keep videos.
You know we just do about them. Next week, you know.
So they keep videos.
But you know they did well.
Yes.
West Ham team no also mo pam coach no. You know, I'm here in England no. Also mo pam no Lopetegi also pam no mfa coach for. Because players krana ontimi mfa nya hwe no. Also mo ye no mu jane kwan. But you know it was a good game for Chelsea.
Yeah.
That Chelsea betimi asem more. Because time and Nkunku ne Felix a bad game you know. Now space is not them be ya. Nka betimi asem but 3 goals against West Ham United. You know I give it to Chelsea. Liverpool after a game elusu yan you know so look back 3-1 at the San Siro and against Bournemouth you know so a Niagara the goal from Abranti I felt Luis Diaz and then the other one from Darwin Núñez baby Darwin Núñez a J ball no any kind of fast a G ball ni P any baby or Kelly ball ne to you know nature how what's not bench change you know a player the sort of bench be na unya sa opportunity na eno ni ade a wo de kire say you deserve to start where from Luis Diaz one of his goals and you know this player his performance for Liverpool I think said the kind of insema was say kafa ne no unya that headlines very good player and okay and slot when our fast so changing the rule now this time he mostly moved from the left no otimi aba be she anymore unlike coach friend Jurgen Klopp timer na mpempi uten hu no line so no this time who say Abrante fell Luis Diaz was sign game ne kakra and you know he's another player he's playing so well for Liverpool and Liverpool so yeah there almost stay quiet but you know they are showing up say league no almost so yetima almost City are favorite for games no and obi anim say league near best started there City has always been the favorite but you know they are playing so well. Arsenal and Manchester City.
Yeah.
You know, a game in the first half, na Diobia expected, and Savino Bae were on and off, especially game when they started out Bopa, but still adapting to the Premier League. But then I heard pass now the tomb for Ellen Holland, and Holland expected pass no. You know, one cry. Manchester City, any team to attend the kind. Again. Team my friend Arsenal so and relax it. Omuko omenim and look at that goal from Calafiori as well. And on to kunya that equalizer and my team. Your friend Arsenal until Gabriel. What should I say this time when it comes to area balls you know this is the ball from Calafiori. Also one player you know Oba now adapted to the Premier League into the bench. But Enra, okay the back line and coach I think Mikel Arteta said upper. It was a solid back line. No muye adwumaye but watching the game and referee Michael Oliver the red card from Leandro Trossard Arsenal trademark and the trademark from Gabriel this season so far as the Premier League near concern corners Arsenal take advantage of that and you know after the red card and then who say Mikel Arteta ko Italy ako Spain and Jose Mourinho and Diego Simeone akokasa na Pep abogema a defensive be a ding. The most difficult one was the Barcelona Inter Milan one at the new camp in 2010. But you know, and Arsenal started Ben White, Beckham almost taking to 5 back, no, ding for Pep. They were just circulating, almost try some be creating more with in attack, but still and work it. Game no be any Berry yet. You know, timber free ball nima and a Jack Grealish any other space from the corner. You know, Manchester City so yeah, the team beer. In Koma Bambebu, but said you almost so it make sure say the 3 maximum points no more at least a point there no more deserve a Pep it me Eddie Rem. 2 headlines nearby the Spanish La Liga and the Trevella from Abrante Fen and Lamine Yamal and the same Trevella from Vinicius Junior. Junior started from the bench, not coaching man rest, but you know Real Madrid is a second half team. In the second half, you know conceded first goal na coach I friend Carlo Ancelotti introduced you know. And Vini came, he clearly showed the Real Madrid team it is Vini's team. You know, I pass Odema Rodrigo no. He scored and look at that assist as well. Equalize and from Jude, and Jude by he's also playing so well. Midfield problem in solve where, but or the different element about the team now. I'm an team Okoye from a team friend Madrid and Barcelona against the Yellow San Mariners. Rafinha and Abi Yamal combination and a good so coso and the really mine. Yami Yamal also give the same thing in that game. Barcelona and team and change the Champions League, but much La Liga this season say forget about the squad or more parody. Rafinha, Lamal are just on form to take them to that particular level.
Okay.
And AC Milan, Inter Milan, no BN him say Milan Inter a favorite for that particular encounter. But AC Milan say we a match fit for the gods, match are bragging rights in here. And so show more attitude on the field of player. Now who say the Milan team no more determined to win. That is Christian policy for you. Obia chasing a sani and I do not ordinary affairs go. The AC are there, and with the number of chances some criteria, no more deserve to say Omunya the 3 maximum points.
Okay. Madueke needs to learn, and he must be very fast about it. He's still very mature and egoistic. Cole Palmer is his age mate, but makes decisions for the team. He gave Madueke 3 clear assists against Wolves that earned him his first ever hat-trick. It's not because Palmer can shoot and score those chances, but it's because Cole Palmer knows he must put the team first. Madueke tries to find personal glory before he thinks about the team. He tries to shoot even when there is a player in a better position where he can give him a pass. He forces to shoot as if his life depends on it. He doesn't realize he can still give an assist and get recognition. Okay, the earlier he knows he is sitting on a time bomb, the better. Macben, Ablekuma, Accra, and so by more notices are than what Madueke. By selfish, eh?
Very. On a team player. Also, on the save no a hat trick no boy against Wolverhampton.
Yeah.
Now come more tournament Newcastle United. But that game is save no. Or the Bia or Katia or goalkeeper on any other players.
Okay. Now,
General. Jadin kind of Liverpool form them say into can be brave.
Okay.
10 goals conceding just a goal, super performance, solid defense and all that. Arsenal and the other side of the Arsenal team. Baby, I can't Arsenal ne say be money mentality. But then to go down by a goal against City and then come back that strong. The man Enra may confidence more so Arsenal will be ASA. Trossard Eddie red card frame there so about the whole of the second round and that's the second half against City with 10 men. And Arsenal actually say offensively and quite good this season. But they can also defend. In fact, they defended so well. It's so sad, say they could not make that record because since 2022 now, Obian to Koshe City, Etihad, Arsenal was on the verge of doing it, but 98 minutes. And that goal, Edibaye, a game, Nico. But I think say Arsenal, they showed resilience because second half of the brand now more about 10 against 11 against City. I felt that no way Arsenal cannot hold on, but indeed they did. Obisubaka say you can't say strong mentality. So yeah, they couldn't win last minute and that ball no net. But I think say they gave Mikel Arteta and his team a very tough battle. You know, we are no the free one no more. Minim say Eric Ten Hag, the new central midfield pair no, Christian Eriksen, and Abrantia a friend could be menu dia because Christian Eriksen or Abrantia Crano or your number 10, Iris were number 8. I feel they also on the menu in 2 Shempa or both 2 number 8. Menu and Casa Crano from the youth team or both 10 and 8. And I expect say Casimiro. Oh, you got at least play Comeno or one of them. But yes, clearly shield and cover out of central defense. I believe Ube expose you more. And then you say Ubequacobo Crystal Palace after those two good performance will be him say Okofa win. na ekopisa. Yes, Crystal Palace is a boogie side, just like Brighton for United. But I think the performance no the elite match less to be desired. Chelsea, me says if I'm saying G2 crowns and yes, sorry Saturday.
Yes.
Because I said double chance.
Program Mary, no was 2 goals.
No more but 2 goals.
Jackson, for the messages in bro. Obi cross sorry me ball. Miana me 3 months and parliament me just had no live programs. Yes. Obi sorry na me ball.
Hey, you do.
I don't got the range.
Also double chance for West Ham. There's a West Ham and the crown draw.
A bad draw, yes. And no stadium one of
Kofosi Fonti that can on before on the ball go.
Oh, but you know, it's a good performance. They are kind of consistency.
Okay.
Because Chelsea sometimes in recent times, you know, upon the team who say or more Bayern consistent performance or not, but there are so much positives around the Chelsea team. At least they had the member goals, you know. It is something that is very positive. One thing is why I team without talking about Erling Haaland, general, to play 5 games and score 10 goals in the Premier League, and it's so easy. So say when you 100 goals, and I think it's a new record, fewest number of games to score 100 goals. Great strikers are back. But Obian who are, I think, some 105 games and 100 goals. General is unprecedented. 105 games, 100 goals for Erling Haaland. In the Premier League, no team any who goes to do say or no as an individual. We all know the city the free war. Liverpool has 10, Arsenal has 10. He alone has 10, so no team has more goals than him, and it's something amazing, General. No, and no, stadium with the Crawford can say here. Oko Europa, Onko Yesa, West England, Hona, Shahon, or do touchum, sir. Edu Europa, the Achina Hibutu. Nada, there's a fufu. But hey, give to him, General.
Sir, Joe, please give Sir Franco Naro 10 minutes to talk about Anthony Joshua. Chinaman, anyway, about Kujo. Assignment Zongo Laka. I say more 10 minutes, Anthony Joshua. And ask Andy if the referee was fair to Kyle Walker when Arsenal equalized. Okay. When Arsenal equalized, okay. The first goal. Okay, I said no. Kyle Walker can't match referee. No, I said no. Only yes, not any Casaos. I said no. Komobi Koso.
First goal.
Yeah.
In the course of the game, it was almost Kasai, but
yes,
man, say it was
Arsenal first goal. Yes. Why are visa? I said, I'm Komobi Kosu. In the check grounds, I can work on a bar reference no more put us. Yes. The Honda and the cover goal by yes. Yeah, then of course.
I'm highlighting the opening no credit. Or infringement be and the time na captain on say Premier League no any other leagues no omoma any may player be anchor referee. This is a captain's no nko.
Okay.
Enti referee fair captain ka wo kan ni din komo na Arsenal for no e pass a ball no and the result a first goal no. To do kan no credit. Enti Pep Guardiola after the match no or see e be kakra no referees no be fair captains no then so be anchor.
Okay.
Say na be see dia because captain no koye ko tie referee no enu ma send and a bottle na chi na ma go ni buy
see na
yes
no ma wi
da into bedroom maybe no referees no be captains no na so obi anko say na be ko dia
all right
tie true the okay no
Tony Edasi all right yen to aso enti one count to Joshua na wa wi o time
Anthony Joshua dem say ngwa say no go bia boxers edincho na omako fight hard no ma back na omabe recover when you see beat him for the first time we felt there one of those things he will fight back second time you see victim again and against Daniel Dubois will be him say 12 round bout him say general anye ye kra Anthony Joshua kwa kwaje the IBF title no on said this title no bout omukwe more or less an elimination bout because near him say in December say Usyk any Tyson Fury kwa the winner is going to meet either AJ or Dubois And it was about not there was so much at stakes apart from the IBF heavyweight title and that's no. It was more or less going to give you the chance to meet the winner of a Usyk and Tyson Fury in December. But hey, the bout ending in 12 rounds, so no, as at 5th round near we. Now and yet no 5th round in the Yasimo. Before the final blow, no didn't choir went to him, baby. Near Bonner from 4 times. General, 4 times knockdowns, pow, 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 and 9. No way.
Wow.
Joshua, I be a say we be from. Otherwise, may assure say to me kind and can't elite no. A drubre na ye share a bouta na ubia. The what everybody was calling for was Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua. But hey, if who to me the boamo enko never both him from say I don't think say he has any business thinking about say Okwakushia, Tyson Fury or Alexander Usyk.
Okay.
You know, reality, sad for the fans of AJ.
Konya boxing and I'm for Brazil. Time na so say call the quit.
I don't know. The age also, I think say so nyabo trasi no relaxing, na fe or orienting hona or training one no back. He can still come back.
Okay.
But the whole year it's not a heavyweight boxer at that level. But now that form, just one the blow crowd to me don't know how to form. Look at it. And auto form now when you have to crowd say bia yeah kind 10 can be on to book a crana basis so baby on your so sorry I know person so we say sorry no crowd so and why they dey am bema.
Okay.
You can see a Siba Mubia, yes Siba Anthony Joshua papa.
Okay. Enti yemfa eno so enhia awa mami eni dwa akra bi mami ba na fi o de wonso o de no eni mbanchechire mu bibre abreme if coach Ogum na yen komra na emehwe asem we I'm so the one aba almost side another one ababium if coach Ogum is telling us that we the supporters are making noise whilst we showing our displeasure. And instead of him to say something good to convince us, he's rather insulting us that we're making noise. We thank him for that. But from today, I'm telling Ogum and the IMC that they should mobilize supporters from Kumasi to come to Obuasi and watch their games. We will never go to the stadium again. 7 Obuasi Akaporiso way Aba.
Yeah, I think the expression was a wrong one.
Wow.
I feel Ogum was under too much pressure at the post match. What he went throughout now because you don't speak to your fans. They are it be a noise, you know. When you say they are making noise, when they think they are expressing their opinion, for me, it's not the right expression.
I see.
I'm sure if he should get a chance again,
but if indeed he said, don't want any noise there.
They are made,
noise they are making,
yeah, something like that. I use it. Use that expression. Yes. Different.
Black Stars show man koyi.
One for both. You go to bed. You be some question. I don't any pressure. I want to bed. Now walk off for pictures. And they chin that sorry. Yes, so as I catch say we no bono.
General de chin ya obi amusa wa kutwa pitch na betire. Say mo hwe pitch na mo say enye no. And after the game, a little green still come.
Keep saying your words, and we'll do our best.
And
that same person
the heat of a buffon, say I'm fast in Miss
and I'm making say also when he right after the game, and he's put on the spot, he bizarre questions. Or here in the course of choice of words, he can easily get it wrong. But in the case of Majid, nobody has even.
No, but so I understand their anger, blah blah.
That should be the ideal thing.
But
that should be the ideal thing.
1,000 the noise they are making.
Until I make her say it was wrong expression, but I will not equate it to the Majid one.
Okay.
What am I saying?
No, that was sacrifice move rubber.
Oh yeah.
Majid Bawa.
And I make her say the same person that's our control letter, questioning, querying.
Regional boss, no. Is it Mr. Ban? Right? Yeah. So Argentina, after who have won the program, no?
Went to me.
One Director General, promises say after 1 month or pitch number before game went me
anye na ya ban stadium to explain it general
na o pitch ni nya nka o imagine ba after game no ko twa be say obi a hwe pitch na mo se nye
you see so
this is so funny
what the operations of National Sports Authority even the regional level for that
yeah
I believe strongly because I know a little about it. Say, and Sakra na omube peninsula me omude park na ma we mu.
Yeah.
They will have to inform Accra. They will inform Accra say the omupe so omude page no eyeni. And then sika omube nya no so no ekọ accounts we ko duru Accra. So I'm just want to say Accra actually approved it.
Yeah.
Enti moma approval momo de ama sorry for their yewi. Omude yewi ye no. Nkrofo complaining gidi no. Yewi no akotwa pitch no de abeto say nsem na nkrofo kan no say be previous na yensem huru they can say their worst mo be your best na yehwe mo ye adwuma pa
yes
uwie ya na afi
de mo nye no mo hwe de tie
mo hwe say ne sitie say your worst and we will continue to do our best after the game
yeah
and amanfo o se nkrofo no mo kasa say pitch ni nye ne ade no yehwe say ne sitie uwie na wa eye afedo uwie na wasa akọ stadium no say pitch no nye tutu nye uwie na akọ grant interview say pitch na ye na mo amuso mo nye enye ntie share no omo amu ni omuboy no mbo no uwie mana then fast forward you write a letter to Kumasi asking them to explain why they could not recover the pitch.
Why they don't tell
is this no magic? What kind of somersault? When you somersault, who the people go? You both just before the game or after the game. What for trap pictures? They make boys say pitch ni very good. Go for some more Kenya and say Papa Nene. Who we have had what your letter the bread pennies and then went to recover pitch. Amen. It will make explaining.
Or the hot tour as Deputy Director General.
Ye the boss Eddie. Or no to
Ghana. Yeah. Young Cobra, issues will be holiday edition of Midfield. You found some canoe. Go one number cast a
well, on divert attention, the president, or no, so they are
one out the bread Ghana for you as a pitch. Pitch with almost in the Papan. Pitch, I have 90 minutes a year still. Pitch.
I'm sure the pressure, but the sweet tears or troll letter, the break was if one can must have mess with you.
I'm up another skip good. I'll be equal ready. Okay. Yeah, twice Zeka Muhammad say Ogum went ahead to use the word childish to the supporters, but the tape Kwame Mickey played in the morning. Is it true? Childish? No. Okay, because Kwame Mickey remember now or the and also Abreye. I totally disagree with Coach Ogum. If a team is down by a goal, it doesn't mean you can introduce a central midfielder or a defender. Man City were down by 2-1 against Arsenal. But when Pep was making substitutions, he subbed Walker for John Stones. If you introduce 5 attackers on the field of play and you don't have midfielders with good passing ability, it will be difficult to score. Alex Edway Ifijinasi and Abreye Caresic Ventures. Even at saying,
Boko Party General.
Mama Bohate. And the holiday was over. Na minimum holiday over factory. Okay, enti Caresic Ventures ibe na ba transit the odi ebre kakra bi na fe yanto aso ibe.
Sadio medase ewo akonya odi amame na mede enche kese so free aso ye e magana for ahwefo ene etiefo nyina. Sede dada ye be kai omo ye nupa e wodwa so a ye frɛ no Zahara Mr. Zahara G capsules, Zahara Man capsules ene hindi eba Mr. no. Ene ho komo eno ho adanse ye ane de be so mo anopai na ye de yadru a ye frɛ no Zahara Mr. ene Zahara G capsules ane edi kan sa dro we aye adru a eboa oba bia infections hanadwen sa oye oba na wo ho na infection bi te se gonorrhea adokoro na agyawo dwonso ya yawo na sama ensansan abegu ahimfi oba ko ba bia ton oduru bia wo se open Zahara Mr. ene Zahara G capsules oba bi so ho a white anasa odepoa ene na betena ama sebi e ho a ensuo egugu ne kakra sebi pampan ewom ɛsɛ gya no nkekaye nketenkete oyɛ ɔbaa na saa ama ne hunu we na wom a adura ɛbɛboa wo ɛne Zahara mixture ɛne Zahara G capsules ɔbaa bi so wɔ hɔ a onya ne mensesa dakoro pɛ na etwa onya ne mensesa pains pa no namu onya ne mensesa flow no entimi emmaye oyɛ ɔbaa na saa wo hawe na wom a aduro baako pɛ ana bɛboa wo ɛno ane Zahara mixture ɛne Zahara G capsules sɛ woyɛ bɛrima so na wɔ hɔ na sɛ bi wɔfa nnam yareɛ bi te sɛ gonorrhea na obɛrima no ɛso tia na ɛteɛ obɛrima no fon na ɛfon nsansan so bɛgu obɛrima no ho prekesen bɛrima bi wɔ hɔ a ɛba ne saa impempi no ɔdwonso a na ɔbrɛ na ɔkyem ansa na dwonso no atima ba bɛrima kɔ baabi ɛtɔn aduro biara wo sɛ opɛ Zahara mixture ɛne Zahara G capsules yɛduro wei ɛyɛ aduro wɔn ho a yɛduro wei ɛyɛ aduro wɔn so a sɛ ɔdɔfoɔ wɔ hɔ na wɔ weak immune system wɔn ko ade bia wɔyɛ mmerɛ wɔyɛ no phone yareɛ nketenkete ana ɛha wadwen wɔn ko a wɔda sesa kakra bi a wɔbɔ sɛ ɛwa nketenkete cold na ɛha wadwen wɔn ko a wɔbɔ sɛ walking distance kakra bi a obi akɔ a ɔnte brentantam no wɔbɔ sɛ wɔn ko na ɔte so ɔdɔfoɔ wote saa adura mi di ho adanseɛ akamfo di ama sɛ bɛboa wo ebe boost immune system no na ma onkwamwa no anya ahoden ene Zahara mixture ene Zahara G capsules odafo yadrei nubura hodo ane de frafra ane de ye so odafo wo ho na osa so ha wadwe odafo Zahara mixture ene Zahara G capsules enu ne adura ebeboa wo odafo yebekọ ye memeduro no so a ye frɛ no Zahara man capsules na sɛ aduro we eye adura ebo bema bi a wayɛ mmere sɛ woyɛ bema na wo hɔ na wo weak erection wɔbɔ adabrijo na untimi enni mensɛm wɔ empam ne yɛfrɛ 1 minute bema adura mi di ho adanseɛ akamfo ɛde ama sɛ bɛboa wo ɛne Zahara man capsules bema bi so wɔ hɔ a sisi yale agye nipadua na bɔso bema kɔ ba bi eto aduro bia wo sɛ opɛ Zahara man capsules bema bi so wɔ hɔ a ne nkwamwa no ayɛ mmere bema adura ebeboa boost to sperm count no ene Zahara man capsules wodi ya ne se wobekọ ba bi eto aduru bia bema no woto Zahara man capsules amame wobo aduro no anopa 2 enumene 2 mereye bia woye bia no bema ne nyina ebefiri ho odafo yebekọ ye aduru a ye frɛ no hindi haba mixture odafo bi wo ha malaria fever ene na betena osore no pa wobo se no num nyina aye nwonwono na aposo nyina na ye ne ya wobo se nipadua ne nyina aye hyehyehye odafo wote sa hindi haba mixture enu ne adura ebeboa odafo o typhoid fever na adano kranko etew so no hindi haba mixture ene adura ebeboa odafo o sugar level na etetew no wodi fa hindi haba mixture faka aduro bia onum bia ho na de fa regulate o sugar level no odafo bi wo ha adwuma oye no oye adwumaden ogina ententen eche odafo misi uni problem hindi haba mixture enu ne adura ebeboa ko ba bia to aduro bia herbal shop, pharmacy shop, licensed chemical shop, other for what's open hindi herbal mixture, other for dear phone number C, Ebian Komobi ho, and I say open no bia town, other for what the phrase 0246 34 83 34 0246 34 83 34 0248 56 93 35 0248 56 93 35 other for the biameka me ma yare no embugu ansa no wapekaristic nupa ye de bedwa so a ye frɛ no Zahara mixture ene Zahara G capsules ye numbo ma ebo boost immune system no aside to infection bia bi te se gonorrhea ene Zahara man capsules ene hindi haba mixture ebo atu malaria fever bia ase amount other for ye nupa yi ba bi eto aduro bia ya to apete ho na tobi onum aduro na obeya adanse
yebedase onum aduro na obeya adanse amen somebody a chat to one of my friend numbers no na currency ventures mpanimfo no mo ne omo entwetwe enkomo Kessben television Kessben 3.3 Kessben 2.9 osam Austria and I say wo Dichem so Osam Lotto agent. Michelle pa Austria. Migidi pa say Bojumade among for Afil Ghana pa. Also monitor program no live Austria. We wish you well. Please, where is the Nigerian forward Kumasi Asante Kotoko bot? And why is he not playing? Barros and Ebusa same way a free BBNE. Okay, Barros Edinidiano a free wa. Man City and their fans should watch the incident that led to Arsenal's equalizer against them. Walker tracked back, that is moved back before the game was restarted. The ball wasn't kicked before Walker moved back. Okay, now the Ofufro and so the Abba, I don't know. Is it Big Sly? Una odi message way and so a brain. Lawyer Kwame Boafo say anyone who says he won't go to the stadium to watch Kumasi Asante Kotoko match again is obviously not a Kotoko fan. The lawyer and so the Abba and Anopei Enono. Nana Bafo Tornado FC. Nana say, please let them play Ogum's voice cause of precision. Please, most general. Please, it's very important. Until kwa Mickey Babe transina or the sound voices nina and so abraye. Why? Until Munya Butrepa. Ajimai si yenye day. Ajimai kra bremai ajimai ofrin suta. And the true fitter say asokwa. Or say good morning. Say I can beat Anthony Joshua. Basa Robert Canano. Who says here or more to our nenamwe? Who want a bit mabuno, we say. Abasa, Tidoba can, I don't know, and Yamin Wanga crowd. Alaji Mama Salia, a PRO, Adema, a
Young Apostles.
Sorry, Young Apostles. Sorry, Young Apostles. Also, the management, the technical team, and the playing body of Wenchi Young Apostles are thankful to the supporters of the club for traveling to Obuasi to support the club in our match day 3 Ghana Premier League match against Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Their valuable support and contribution really played a huge part in the team getting an appreciable away point in Obuasi, and we cannot be oblivious of this. We really thank them for that and call on them to do more of this for the team in all games. We are using this great opportunity to call on the rank and file of football stakeholders to come to the Abrifan Ketia, the 7th stadium at Wenchi next Sunday, 29th September, for our match day 4 against Doma Ediana Stars. An assurance of top quality football is on the table. Okay, Laji Mama Salia no and PRO Emma Young Apostles. My members are all watching you. I and my members are all watching you live at Techiman. Keep it up. Ashuaku Kojo Idi Ben. And so that we are braying. Na yesi emranti no wo bokrom estate and emranti no do ekori din na minnim de ba Kojo Ashuaku na ye omo a chairman na ose omo so omo kohwe eye Kintampo waterfall. Enti Kintampo waterfalls no na omo ye so se no anti no mo koye no tutuka to so weekend ni nyina omo. And then you remember show me some more Techiman. We say, hey, Kintampo waterfall. Yeah. I also walk on Omo the Omo California, the actually coin. And so, Omomrana, Bridge, Abo. Our way of here in a year. Hey, waterfalls for our
Sergio.
My hey.
Yes.
I'm not telling someone cooking Tampoco here waterfall. Papa. They not the brain.
Sergio, say continental games, you know.
Kintampo waterfall.
Yeah, bought the second round of the every Champions League and Confederation. Sergio, na 16 to move group stage na ababe dedi. And of course, time ni shede ni unti. Goals scored by Ghanaian players over the weekend. omo various leagues no e wa manoni se jo mpese bibisa say CAF Champions League no losing relevance ana because shadie we o kan say North African countries e what Africa yi se jo omo yesen omo dodo yesen o kan ya ubenya Libya ubenya Tunisia ubenya Egypt ubenya Morocco ubenya Western Sahara kura shi Morocco ase and of course to some extent udi Sudan be kan say you can nyina boma almost 6 to 7 countries pe bampempi e koboni edu group stage say you omo a da bia omo a at least anya bia 16 teams no omo anya obehu at least 6 or 7 omo last season around 6 7 8 year no omo say no edi kan boss no 8 teams of the 16 no and they remu into the group stages and say you akwa say competition no ye bomo omo because omo magia omo dominate ya anti ase say clubs kwa no bia nsheda anya motivated even we are motivated kwa unim say bedu maybe eden ya omo beka ochi edi atofom and that is how it's been through various competitions na course every year bia because 16 teams no Owe Ali and Pyramids every Egypt Ubekanya AS Far and then Raja every Morocco Ubenya MC Alger and then CR Belouizdad from Algeria, one from Tunisia Esperance, one from Sudan 8 out of the 16 no every North Africa yebo we at the end of the day we say at least 3 or 4 so we say do semi final no mumie no asa kwa kuchia final no massage. And that is why we've always been through said the competition no ekoso interestingly me 4 debutants omo make omo debut group stages no I been see that way for the first time. Joliba from Mali, Stade Abidjan from Ivory Coast, Ubenya AS Maniema Union. Omo no yi Petro Luanda so very consistent. This time around Petro Luanda entime uremu into the group stages. Minim somo ya ye Horoya na sejo se wa some couple of years na Horoya debia you see them. Last year Mediama Emma omo ntimi anko. This year nso Horoya ni o. And say Petro Luanda na ba and AS Maniema Union from DR Congo and a Yomafrim. And interestingly 4 of the debutants no emu mienu every western part of the continent aye Abidjan and then Mali aye Joliba. So we mu na uko confederation say usual suspect na the likes of RS Bekani, Zamalek amoye defending champions. Obeka CS Faxien almost champions of the competition. Say enyi mbanso akwa kodruo. Apart from that, Simba so debia ye who more Champions League so abe drop into the CAF Confederations Cup. So these are the teams of Movemu CAF Confederations. 16 teams ni na obia set. Send your last season. Arewu sema ye wo send your last season ye 2 clubs ye wuremu. This season they said you ye nya. So ye wuremu into the group stages ye nya any club ya ye nka ho. So yen ko Ghanaian players omo goals omo over the weekend. Ye time ni on team mebo goals no kwa. Kwame Poku Peterborough Bristol City the English League 2 League 1 so Kwame Poku was on target for the club in that 3-2 scoreline now Omokonya so that was very good. Kwame Poku go no etwam. Tariq Fosunso was also on target for the team. Northampton Town omo Huddersfield Town by 3-1 on assist SH go so Tariq Fosu go no eno so egu ho TV no so amanfo no yenko Spain ne wonderful assister Akwesisibu ede ema for the club Real of Kazola ne management omo henum se omo betimi abem yenko Austria ne yenko David Atanga Wolfsberger 3-0 win amonya against Tom Grass. David Atanga he scored a marvelous goal for the club. In the other goal scored by Christopher Bonsu. For no the intimate video no mon fan picture and to no mon among for hunu Christopher Bonsu eshe go the club Genk in that 4-0 win against FC Denda. Over there in Holland, AZ Akma eshe pegs Wally by 2-1. Ibrahim Sadiq, he has been one of the consistent scorers for the club over this season now. Over second round of the season, last season, but or establishing the Hopa AZ Akma setup. He was also on target for them over the weekend. Oko Finlander Inokedu Kofi, former player of Mamo FF, and also Eshe Emani Club EIF in that 3-1 win Omonia against Nixon.
Okay.
Inokedu Kofi was on target. And of course, Joseph Pencil so the 10th goal appearance for Arsenal over the weekend. Said you omo 2-2 draw against Man City. No. So said you time no sheda nyonti.
Okay, well, yeah, but that's yenche. Me kwanama kofa eye WhatsApp videos no and so kakra holiday edition of Midfield Action, Kessben Television, Kessben 93.3 Kumasi, Kessben 92.9 Accra. Enti yenshe kakra Kumasi Asante Kotoko supporters should know that there is something in football which nobody has antidote to. Most people are ignorant about it. It destroys coaches' tactics and game plans. No ways and means. Abusum as Asofo, Adunsifo, soothsayers, Akomfo, and even spirits can counteract it. That is what happened at Obuasi. It happens everywhere in football. It is called surprises in football. Sergio, I really like your simple dress. Okay, we every Kofi Toronto, Canada, and so anyway, Abrayan. Meaning what? Scientific Herbal Hospital. And so bedi and Komo Kakra. I love our Mohammed. I will love our Mohammed if he can give us his best 11 of Ghanaian players abroad every weekend. Atuapuma, Atoko. Atuapuma at Atoko. Anyway, Abreye. Best Ghanaian players.
And then it's a time no shade no.
Okay. So why you be that?
Yeah, for positions no.
Okay.
Yeah, for positions. Nyame boa next week.
You will find also.
Yeah, the beba.
Okay. All right. And then Emmanuel Owusu Bempa birthday. Emmanuel Owusu Bempa. And then your birthday. You wish you happy birthday. Bushafuri nyina semen kancho so wish you happy birthday. Paulina, Mami, Stefia, Loso, Dorothy. And I wish you nyina say you wish you happy birthday. Nketia, we a teacher. Group nyina me paucho. Nyina so ebe wish you happy birthday. Nyako ponshira onyo kese na wakuma swadi bia no nyame onye emfa emao. Happy birthday. Okay. Yansha dedi ebeka ho enso amamwe quickly. Na I'm saying yina na tornado de no every ho tentem ana afi mayi mu nyina mo de no every ho. Ma me hwa jams ko de I say the supporters I say the seriousness and intensity of our boys was very low. Though the young apostles' goal was offside, the assist came late. Hearts of Oak beating Bechem was a usual thing. Nothing has happened. Jam school and so the way a buy. Me 11 CDF free 110 na me ni what Scientific Herbal Hospital 24 and so Eddie and come on. The Obuasi hasn't been a good venue for Asante Kotoko. People should go back in Asante Kotoko history. I thought Abrankese will have been a better venue for us. Hearts of Folk are stronger spiritually at Obuasi than Kotoko. All these things play a role. Anyway, why is Justice Play not playing? My humble appeal is that we rather use Abrankese if it's not too late and arrange buses for subsequent games. Any team playing Asante Kotoko prepares seriously before coming. We can't underrate anyone. Lavency, a Jumawura, and a Dewey Abba. Kwachi waha, Dr. Paul, and so ewa you know any uncommon kakra kwachi say
Nyame adum general.
The Yamiasi. Dr. Paul, we shall force some das you. Hey, and that's some good to Accra. Maria and Auntie Hawa. Jai.
Serious.
Na go ponshira pa. Let me shira. Na den amode brain
right, General Eda, for ni what Scientific Hospital, any more share beam, a be a wood wo fie, o problem pie diabetes na ha war and now pressure, o jo baby any.
Okay.
Obo stroke na kana to form, and now kasana pam boni di halitosis. Obo so na war ne ho any din make us worry phobia, ma worry female no miensa edu, na say a war emma, and now Dow Johnson tentem, o jo so be papa mon penny for no, wako hospital so prostate na ekese. anaasɛ wonya prostatitis ɛyɛ ni what scientific hospital bɛba wo hɔ na ona te hyehyew paa obu won so a na kyese ne so tia na ti onuma de korɔ mepacho for ni kyerɛ mo ni what scientific hospital bra yi won fidi nwanwa so a ɛde bɛyɛ uni padua no hwemu na baabi ade ni hye bia no yɛtimi hu na afia de duro enso ɛde account yɛ wo Kumase Atonsu Monaco Junction Kumase Atonsu Monaco Junction ya Dansura Bank no ɛna ɛdi anim hwɛ ɛna enkran for Central Volta Eastern mu nyina metima ba Accra so yɛ mile 7 Achimota mile 7 yɛ ben Janet Corner kwan na ɛkɔ Tantra Hill na ɛna won sabe kan na holiday so yɛ adwuma dindindi anya sinkuma gina be na friends sie na yade bi ha obia no yɛ ni hu nkɔmɔ ɛyɛ 0244 08 76 87 0244 08 76 87 0244 08 76 87 yenenso yɛbɛkyerɛ mo ade na yɛma mo ahunu sɛ nhaban hodo a ɛwɔ yɛn fie ahodo mu no sɛ benyankopɔn ɔnyɛ kwase a enti haban ɔde atwa ho ahyia wɔ fie da bia ne yɛbɔ so spray ne yɛtutu bi gu ne adeɛ bebree yɛduro wayaresa wo nkwa ɛna wodoto gu sa ne ba ne abɛkyerɛkyerɛ haban yɛ ni sɛ wodoto gu ɛne adeɛ nenso yɛne Dr. Paul ɛwɔ ha deɛ yɛbɛsan so adi haban nkɔmɔ na ɛnenso ade sua de bɛnya firi mu no yɛ nyinaa de atu anamo
Dr. Paul
Sergio
one for trail including me am hey my masolem meet you pa
in fact and so means me da busia for accident
okay
ana ye ko school ho ya nkwa nkopre ye ho ye ko sua ade ye tenase ye sua ade na ye manage eno bia na ya de asan ba ha na anopa ya ye ba be sua ade ntimpa cho se utie mi a e ni what scientific clinic ne ne odi nkomo ne ye ba be sua ade bi o be pe ne yie pa pese wa pom de wie pe ya sima keto ye di anim ne fati bi na fa bi bo kotoku se jo ene be sua bi bia fa abe ho na ansa ne be kan aba asem be so obi atwa photo bi na ohwe kwan a ye fa so sisi ya dan ne kwan a ye fa so tena ye mpotam aya ne de kwan toto ya dan ho se de be aka betimi akọ na ebi so betimi aba fie ma remfi se ka ekọ abonten no anesan aba fie sa na ye nipadua ne te ye nipadua no emoja ne ye ntine na ye se ka nam kwan so emoja no eye ka no ana kwan no eye ye ntine no ne ntine ne ye wo mumienu anase ya group o mu intutu ba ko ye veins ba ko ye arteries veins ne de moja kọ akomani mu na arteries no e de moja pie free akomani mu enti veins no de etoda bia na ho asem kan anche bia ba be kan ho asem na emom ye ba arteries na omo pa na de stroke nam no omo na de hypertension nam no arteries no na problem kana wan hwe ya obenya arteriosclerosis ebelidi amu akwakonya multiple sclerosis ebelidi amu akonya stroke obenya problems bebre wo solve and solve ebelidi amu onya help me pa cho se otie mi a arteries no adwuma nsa di moja pia fra akomani ti se arteries no ekoye ketoa anase musisi a mamenka na enche o se wo fie a o mema sembe kofom enu ye baako wo fie a obe hypertensive wo fie a cholesterol be kosoro arteries ni musi ye na be ma cholesterol na kosoro wo fie na o tie mi a wani how be baso wo fie na o tie mi betimi kura lidia ma thyroid gland na sei wo fie na o tie mi betimi ma honam aye wo yapa wo fie na o tie mi betimi ma adwonso abantentem me pa jo se o tie mi betimi say wo skin no arteriosclerosis e betimi say wo skin no asia kire sen moja na APF free akomanim akọ all parts of the body na di nuane nuru akọ no ontimi mfa nuane nuru ne nkọ nuane nuru no so ankọ cells ni mu a ebe ma se de nipadua na ye na 3 months bia red blood cells na hye na fofra for me 3 months bia sa na ye se sa process na ankoso yi a na che se what no problem a je se niam bi ko nipadua me niam ben sa ye fra de ba ko phytosterol ye pa ba bi e bi dɔɔso pa ye benya free Elias Genesis de ba de aba esi wo mfikyire no ho nkɔma na me wodi no ti se utie me yie pa abe so oba ni wa scientific clinic ye mfa ni agrokra ye fa abe na haban kasa de bibia in fact abe na haban no ebetima ye de mekan na duane na ye abe no palm fruit no ebetima ni hini no kra de na kyese adutwam na sanso na ni duane esi ho no enti abe de em se bibi pone kra afiri ho tofom a na ni wa scientific fo ho a ye dimirika be kwa akofa na de akwa akwhye bag because ye nim de kwa akwa ya de ntia bibi e friend phytosterol sa dose won pa phytosterol na timi esane actress nim clear ma actress na sɛdeɛ mede kan sɛ wobɛtwa photo bi akyerɛ wo ho sɛ kwan ɛde car sɛ ɛpie free efie ɛne kwan ɛde car sɛ ɛkɔ fie nti kwan ɛde car sɛ ɛpie free fie no ɛno ne yɛfrɛ mo actress wode compare nipadua no a nti actress na ɛde ɛmogya ɛpie free nipadua no akɔ ɛpie free akoma no akɔ all parts of the body no ɛhia sɛ ɛmu taa yɛ clear phytosterols a bebree wɔ abɛmu no ɛtumi clear ntini yɛ a yɛfrɛ no actress mu ma saa problems a na mɛbɔbɔ so ne nsunsuansoɔ bebree a wobɛhwehwɛ ɛwɔ nipadua wobɛhu no mepaakyɛ bɛyi ne nyina afiri sɛdwo deɛ ɛfɛ paa ne sɛ ɛsan wɔ adeɛ bi abɛ ɛwɔ adeɛ yɛfrɛ no lauric acid lauric acid na sɛ ɔbaa fa furo na sɛ ɔyimpo wɔ HIV a yɛma lauric acid dɔɔso wɔ ne system no mu a ɛma HIV no bi nkɔyɛ ne ba no enti lauric acid ɛtumi suppressive virus ɛtumi suppressive bacteria ɛtumi suppressive biribi yɛfrɛ wɔn fungi ɛbɛtumi suppressive parasites enti lauric acid ɛsan wɔ abɛm no yɛwɔ kwan pa bi yɛfa so nya lauric acid ne firi abɛnim na yɛsan so de ayɛ treatment of nneɛma a yɛ mmoa na ɛde ba ne ade nti biribi a bɛhu sɛ quinons ɛsɔ so aduro bi saa bɛhu sɛ quinons ɛsɔ so aduro a bɛhu sɛ ozol ɛsɔ so na kyɛ sɛ ɛkɔkum mmoa bi yɛyɛ bɛkɔ akɔtwe lauric acid ɛyɛ organic afiri abɛnim ne ɛde aba abɛyɛ saa no ɛma nipadua kidney ne nkɔsɛe ɛma liver nkɔsɛe ɛma ne what scientific clinic yɛ danso koraa ɛno so na woduru hɔ nom a wankasa yɛtretu wie a na w'ani agye saa sɛdwo
abe nyoma de bi anke po se mutumi boa no e o maso e ho
yetimi boa no
nje ehia se nipa no bekọ abeso ne ono akotwitwa ne ade
na yeten se oba ye honom no ye wonu ni bi honom a wankasa na ebe director se kofie koto pepre kotowi because ebi e ka se di begu ye hanom a obo oba be hu a onim se o kofie obenya bi ntire bi a dodo so tonto ti ye de saa option ankasa ma se wa kofie na koto but de ankasa be ma de no so ho na ya ma de bi akoso so especially kanena nke no no obeba na ya prepare bibia dada but ehunu se no obu ono a ebi obekɔ fie no bra wo se na do be so obesa aba no emu etia enti se ye kyerɛ no niema na ono akasa be yi ofie na ode complement de dia ma no no nti wa be bi ofie na afie nso ama obi ama de akɔ na general anya no nko a on se mfidie ne sare di dwuma no ye na mamamfo ni gi ehu yi pa because nipa ne ba wo se oye proper diagnosis se be ya be hu yare na nipa kro no ansa no hu adura de be ma no eno ya na boa yi pa to ba ni what hospital a wo no ma otimi ba ni aka yense ma me o de ne ye ni wo bi bat nyame ya no ansa so sabra ye nim de nti a ye pese o saba 3 days time no especially omo pe ma no onzi ya ne ka se wo ba be ye semen analysis a ya at least 3 days before so be ba no ka menye 6 wa ebia bema ebia boti aware ase awo ma se wo ba be semen analysis 3 days before so be ba no menye 6 eno ba bua yi pa ama yetimi nya hu su na yetimi dia fa fidi me hu die ho bia se bema no special yes
da kusi bebre
e ba da
analysis da kusi ntimi
nti ni nyina aka ho bi to wo ba ya so ya ye wo sa obu a oba na aka yen se ebia ko nansa so sabra ya na bu afu ba eye ne nim die ntia ma sa option say ye ni say nti abusuafo ba no monya ntobo ase ama na kwan ne mbefa so no ene nkomo ni mbedi ni motimi ate ase e de ama na afi advice text so no so hono no so ya na boa obu oba nyama na dura ni asa kyerɛ say duro ya de ko no jaiwe diwe ye ni nyina de ma nti ni eba obi akwa na general adanse die na eba no obu on mo beba no o se bi a mentie o Kessben mentie wa ha obi na kyerɛ me se me mra ha na se nipa na de ka ba ma aboa no wanya adanse na obu on so je na o save number no nti o save number na se obi di nkomo kyerɛ na o so mi doctor bi so wa ha na o de number na ma nti omo so omo save your numbers no for abia de bia se mtimo so ye da mo ase pa nti general ni tinti nyina se bomodin atu na mo na bra ni what scientific hospital ye Kumase atonsu Monaco junction and Nankrancio mile 7 Achimota mile 7 ye ben Janet Corner Udu mile 7 park no so na fra ye be chiro kama ye adwuma free Joada ko si dame menda week bia Mondays to Saturdays both Kumase ni Accra to the oba frame na yini nkomo kama and na mo so mo hwe fra brochire outsiders no Ghana for mo UK bia no unsu betimi afre WhatsApp number we ya WhatsApp na nkomo bi ho bia so yetimi di number ni 0244 08 76 87 0244 08 76 87 0244 08 76 87 na yebeje oso.
Okay. Yebeda masi. Dr. Paul.
Sajo.
Yeah, that's it. Once again. Abaya no. Me friend Abaya. Wa nyiri ta so Abaya. on the Abra, almost your mother, Sipa, the Coach. As a who are more to okay, yes, the machine, me, and I did wow. Wow.
The jump at your software for the pastor promise of free. So what you are,
FM. Oh, okay. Make it a super pastor. Make it a so.
General, when you visa, it could be a last week. Now it's me busa, but a Breno. When you visit to me,
Colombia visa.
Sir, it's only you went to me and could
be. So I invite me.
Why invite you?
Wait a minute, make I go who no crazy weekend. Go for your 2 motor horror.
Obi adana any dano.
David, so we can actually name him. And do I go who never now go you. More 2 motor wedding national.
Yes,
yes. Well, but it's kind of good. As a mercury. Yes, more. All right, so to me, Abua, Nafi. It my back of Marco Baby says, my discount the G. No, move your deal. Well, visa we are wedding.
Would you have
and the way I make a new go for bottom to turn down. Okay, congratulations. Wonderful. As soon as you congrats will remove. All right. Yeah, the best year. Na yatuaso and so the amamo. As supporters, it's crucial that we stand by the team during challenging times. We must remember that there are only 3 possible outcomes in every game: win, lose, or draw. What the team truly needs from us is patience and positivity, not negativity. Let's remain calm and united. In Ogum, we trust. Ohineba Kwachi, anyway, free Cologne, Germany, and Abrayan. Me for WhatsApp videos and so kakra. More among the videos that they buy. Whitney, my MPK and so kakra. Near me to us. Okay, so WhatsApp videos.
And then the many abre. And he bring pan and never casan, Sergio. A friend say Kenyam Casafra cra. Sergio, in fact, and Radie, none no man ye, and yen rank one. Ye coach Ogun, me say Coach Ogun, or your scout coach, or ye coach, I will say, would not watch line. In fact, Coach Ogun selection be very poor. I am very, very poor. The moment could because Coach Ogun last season, even bra, oh, na ye lusu basa. Your majesty na ye lusu bra onya blast assignment okoye. Ye hunu oklufa ye hunu difference ebem. Obeso ye hunu difference ebem. Ye both season wie ye. Na no homfa no ma oklu take in charge. Ye hunu difference or the 2 weeks ye fefre kobo. E de kokobo has ma ye wini almost an bobo ankasa. Ye ne me de ama ye hunu ye. Your first game ye hunu de si ye. Na bibia nye. The tactics bibia nye. Na only young apostles bo Emma the coach catch us say tactically or you're far better than you. It's true. Sergio Ogum Ontanase. No I answer idea and cheje baba no so no e besene medamase.
Sergio Bonshika I have for Kenya say any. Sergio e to the bia you pray say wa man on me. Say a park one say saying Sergio eya omun so omumu abi. Sergio eya omumu abi. Politicians near no muti hanom no. Sergio omuma mutiti abrochire ko school. Ani sa ade no. Won dwene ye ho. Omon dwene ye ho. Eti party hwan my case ya samwo jam sabrin na mo so park na mutimi buo bi. Sergio mani Vinicius Junior de omo ye hu bio. Sergio to the beer mo so upopo Arsenal at least Arsenal there. Oh, eti ukwa chale wo mumu bi Sergio ya mo so mu kasam fasa de no homaye na omumu abroche bobo omumu no other players e bobo abroche bia de ade wo mu boa wo mu nkro no obabi sa na wo politician ne no mu tete anu mu kwa wo mu boa wo mabusuafo ne ade anim sa nti wo mu no ya no mu no mai busy wo mabusua ho na ye no ne akota aka ho na ye kwa campaign na akọ yi obi abo okra manisisi mabu. Oh, Sergio, let's say, kind also be and chromo, Twitter handle, post near many binamo can be being chromo, Madame.
Sergio, good morning. Azimani from Obuasi. And Radi Kotoko, Omoma Yeniji Obuasi because in February, Obuasi in big football we say. But Bibia Yame and I Bibia Mre, Bompire say next match, Omo be winning. Now, players Sergio. I'm going to take your chances. So I'm take your chances and can run on any dear by Obuasi. See, as Rome say, I'm going to come was born on Mombono. A human or more, it may be answered. So we in the year, a swabapa. Now, say, do this is good, more than you can talk all home. That's good to far away. As good to Subo home, and I could talk all far away.
Sejo, good morning, Sejo. Frame John Emmanuel, Dodwana Frame Wolulu, mi frate bebu. Sejo, Mr. Kotoko place, and Robo Modern Mon Amwa. She supporters a Google Park. A binuma fro bass, free, croon, different. I'm how about draw, even crying a minute dear one for fee, Unka Yelusuye. Animguas, say. Supporters yi mumma. Nyame aboa na ne omu lodu omu ho aba park amba be hwa amaye kotoko agye edin a wasa akwa yesade we yesre kotoko players no yesre mo mumma modern so na ye ntimi emma ye supporters ne ntimi mra mo yesre mo mudia ne se mbe hwa amaye supporters ne de pa no ye ni hwe be.
Sergio, good morning. But no boni akokare. Bese me busa se biwoji no oba oma akwada no fo betimi ayusu bia na ma je so betimi amama yihu ayesremu a na empe binto
no NCA yefa WhatsApp videos no NCA na fe yefa local stories no enwura mu tentem enso emfa emamwe na yeko Newton Lati Marijata ho na wahwe Samatex enso ene eze Raja match no na afi Heart of Folk enso game on boy omni bechimbo Legon Stadium hono enso na yahwe ehun sem kakra osi nyame ya admo china no beye Kumasi Asante Kotoko ene young apostles from Wenchi. Boss, what mean you?
Hey, boss. They be like boss. Me patch my weekend the matches how do baso.
We board member. We board member. We board member.
Debbie.
We are management member.
Me floor member. Yes, floor. Yes.
Okay. If you are taking instructions from me,
but you're being taking instructions from me. You know, kaboom, you kaboom. Mr. On marketing.
General manager taking instructions from you. Esther, head of traffic. Esther taking instructions from you. MCR taking instructions from you. Internet for
in charge of technical
for taking.
Oh, and then do I know?
Because we don't know. There'll be a baby. I just want to throw out.
Match day 3 games baso. Match day 3. Na so me mic no na menko. Match day 3 games na do baso. Vision and Legon Cities Equity Penko. Wo mu game ni ende 1-1 na wo ho. Samsung another games baso baby any Gold Stars. Wo mu dim kunim e wo Bazake. Holy Stars so by a lone goal. Karela enso etimi any Heart of any Accra Lions Equity Penko. Wo mu game ni ende 1-1. E na tenefie emanations esomu 2-1 Samsung ena Asante Kodoko etna Lenkley Sports Stadium any Young Apostles Equity Penko wo mu game ni ende 1-1 has a work etimishe bechem by 2-0 we Ghana Premier League matches awodwan etimi eba so over the weekend and so enonom enye easy cry after the game no coaches awodwan and some awodwan to supporters and so ekasai yenko eye matches awodwan course no ni titu Kumasi Asante Kodoko after the game and as some the fans wo mo be pm stadium so mo gidi se coach Prosperity Ogum I was saying o ma aye tenedu etimi si akan ne bi fans no no manya happy e wo aye Obuasi Lenkley Sports Stadium ye hwe se de na sitie e wo ho. after the game no Prosper Netogum o concentrate for nhyem wase ne nsem kotu dwa e wo hom wo ye bisa ne fa se fans ne nya happy se Motenedo wontimi ensia kan ne be wase supporters no omo support team no dance omo support individuals. Coach Prosper Netogum.
I think the fans you see out there, you saw it, you've gone out there. They are holding placard of Tinedu that he didn't play. So if you are supporting a team and then because somebody you are supporting did not play, I mean you don't come and behave that way. It's all about the team, it's not about individuals. So we as a group, they need to realize that it's the team first. It's not about individuals. Tinedu is a good player. At the right time, we introduce him into the game. So if you go out there, those making the noise there are those who came because of Tinedu. And if you saw the game, everybody who played well. He even warmed up, wanted to take him in. But then what happened was that at that time we were down. So he is more defensive oriented, and you are down. So if you put him in, are you defending or you are attacking? So these are some of the things that we need to look at. It's not about the individual, it's about the team. I hope it's clear. So basically that is that. And for the fans, I mean, we are going away. The performance that we put up today was very good. And I'm sure if we double it, we'll be able to get the needed results.
Ogum, head coach at the Makotoko, and on the Sanse Motuda was also the source change of venue, no, and Yadia affected a team, no Sakotoko, a Germany, a chilling class posted, no, or Jutum, Senyadia, and ya effect our players in the show.
Overwhelmed by the number of spectators who came around. I mean, the whole place was almost filled. Yeah, I mean, the whole place was almost full to capacity, and that is a plus for the team, for the Kotoko team, because if you play away from home and you have a lot of supporters traveling from near and far to come and watch you, it tells that they have a lot of confidence in the team. They have a lot of belief that the team can perform and then win games. So I don't think that the change of venue was actually a factor. The key thing was that we couldn't just take advantage of the chances that came our way.
Panetogum coach Edema Kotoko Nensemo de Tuda Sasso de Soso se Kumasi Asante Korokonya chances bebre Nenso so woman Timmy and share.
When we created more chances, we could play out of, I mean, a lot of, I mean, opponents, and then create chances. So it's good for us. All that we have to do is to make sure that we try to put the ball at the back of the net. So going back, we need to emphasize more of goal scoring, and I'm sure once we are able to do that, we'll be fine. Again, I think we need to be very active in our defensive play. Once we are very active in our defensive play, when we go on the attack and then we lose possession, we'll be very sure that our back is covered, because it was out of our inability to stay active in defense that gave them the opportunity to launch that attack, and that resulted in a goal. So one is about making sure that we rehearse more on goal scoring draws, and then two, trying to make sure that we stay very active in defense when we are attacking the opponent.
Prosper Netogum, a coach Edema Kotoko Nensemo de Tuda after the game, no. Some of the fans Ekasai Choma Johnny said we see a game no our Clay Sports Stadium.
Baba ya intem ana boasia anya ba bia babo elusu koroko ye so tumi nyina gina boasia ka bo eni kwase e bodro wanya ti boasia ne mo bodro enti coach no nkeka no ho the difference was mistake krabuom coach no nhwena ya de won shisho ye me the next match bia o say nyame ya de ba timi wini ho ba wanya ti mo ase koto eni mo bodro kra draw na e bon de enya enije so enya ndi esre koto from penim o mi shisha no ni first of course timi shebe more than 5 goals kra so 10 min kwa 10 say entry so one man minimum of the match one ne say number 10 no enti esre coach no amunyira mo ankeka mo huye
I don't know because this is so many years shene ka da park enti say mo ya flow some coach man ko ma faka ba say me say ma have you ese no omugu abem baba ya bo na enye first up na enye yes no next match no on man put me say more crowd because anya ya next time obi emba biom ese ye beluzu
ewu kra Kotoko your first match ni wa hwe season we ka ya ball team no hwe ba se bitim ane Kotoko abebo draw a Kotoko your first match na operation 15 points ese agini nyina season we yani ambre pa yani ambre esa kotoko ye kwa Africa yamedi agro coach on the go team na over team no wana mba from efa team no season we kotoko fans yani ambre mo see a stadium you say ya say stadium ahwe bo mo imo ne young apostle muja park no so bo I say school ball bi no mo bo ndi o mo hwala so mo di o mo ni mo team na o mo go to say the pump 20 players no sa no me o mo ze ba pomo mo o mo zun champion kotoko kwa kwensidi na I now team your ball kwensidi go massa changes wo coach also next from where changes midfield time to no ball ni ball but dey ni ball but o jini wudi do and tell us coach ni uniform now the other player ba number one koso wa kwa team wa mo bass your team bass be o mo dey
supporters no ye na ye premier de ba ye nya abotrema team no e new team MC second match aye bonu nti no ye nya abotrema team no enye the coach no no expect ni nti na ya abotre say coach yem playing games ni nya anya me ya adom ye nya draw ye mfa ne ye next game no ye hope
minia football is a win lose draw and enya draw we a good supporter fan in good faith just because your first match aye bo e wo home any so what you say born ankasa no ye de nim pai bobo no de nim se born edin na edin nanso no ne agi nyame adi se kwan bia so ye betima win the match no ambasa na enya draw eye ye be fa ne sa supporter bia manaba mu kotoko this team eye pa so obi about 2 matches we lose yes you about 2 matches you lose here nti di antina so omo abamubu we are supporter ni kwa so omo abamubu what I say so ugina pintin ni e koso support team no ya te se bia nyame ya adoma Wednesday be boy ni so atema e wa ha sa a standing match no ai supporters mo abamubu kura mo team kan o Kessben fidie so mo abamubu mo ma yin na ye me support team no ye boat for ye abamubu kura
Sof Kotoko, woman some medituja from Linkley Sports Stadium, and so and on the send us say Kotoko next game. Koso de nende, Ebekoso, our Doma and Hinkro, woman break Chelsea and Ebebo, and Unti Kosa Mobodu over the weekend. Over the weekend, Bomu Ebeshe be Ebo, Basway, enemy na Kotoko supporters and compare some Tibaswemu, now young apostles for Tibaswemu, so still went to me and show me Debida. Or some team and show more. In 10 round, our Boise, Coach Samobodu, will be shake game in the Bio, set up in the next game against Kotokono, will be teaming. I should say the Yama Ebesi Ako, a day among coach, a day among young apostles. One no Ayasar Bediako, one also Kasai after the game in 10 summer, Asar Bediako or day a tuja.
I just want them to recognize me because I'm from Kumasi. Kumasi needs Kumasi people. I'm telling you. I'm not saying the other coaches are not good. But I know what I can do if I get the opportunity to. Football, I know doctor in terms of education is far ahead of me. In my own case, all my life is football. And I'm telling you, I think it's a gift from God. That doesn't mean I'm not going to lose a match. Meeting protocol has all those big top guys. I'm not afraid of them. I just want them to recognize.
Recognize them. Not saying the Kotoko team, the Kotoko coaches are not good. But per se, Kotoko for to recognize and say he's a good coach.
Also, Kumasi.
Yes.
Also, Kumasi
recognize Kumasi.
Also, Kumasi Jinu.
The doctor the chain knows what
Akusku keke. Aye, chain.
But coaching it.
Derby.
Wow.
Onim coaching chain.
In life in football.
Also in life in football.
And you also ever man a chance?
Yes. Sano Pacha also Kumasi.
Also a head coach for team bina the whole can not just open chance.
Chance or Kotoko.
Oh no, I want to be in Casa.
You know.
So open chance or Kotoko.
No,
that's what.
You know, that's okay.
One kind of things of a chance of Kotoko.
Yes.
But now the opposite.
Thank you. Why did you have a situation? Yes. What's that? Son of Metiasi. Never did you say why you listen to the Yes, or no, Kumasi. Kumasi coaches now move forward. Say fata say move funny. Yes. I say mo man chance no coach kotoko ni bi. School that we am dey adwuma man no akose no ba coach na ye kan wa sam do no coach say.
Thank you.
Ntia dey na wo ho no mo dey akoma we.
I'm so clear.
Omunya na mo fa bodo bi.
Yes, amunya na fa bodo bi na.
11:27, 12:27.
I can pay kwa.
Me time.
O share kotoko musi say
4 times. We win 1. We drew 2.
Wow.
Kumasi needs Kumasi.
All right. Kwame.
Yes,
and a holiday.
And a holiday. General, no need to see a course so our home. Yet was so our other games in Sumwa. And some has game no she bet me a course so Nakore said they see a coye. Abraham has a vote. A dim queen 2-0. Has fans and still when we GDS said Debbie results no and your results say here still I will say coach no echo. Has a vote fans no Kasai.
Yes, I am pen. Or there I am pen. What we don't so young, cry on the coach in the day, I am pen. It's a man and for my good for. All I got two bosses here. Management, soon I was a common. So they be a catcher. Yeah, has a football and yeah, physical, spiritual something. And then winning. I was saying, tackle issue now home. And you're winning now, but winning and any problem move. Your next match, and in the CFC, and it's a very tough match. You call on Abraham Kessi. He said, boys, no money, Bobo. You play. Saying. Yes, I don't move up to the end. Because now they will give from the first half. No, now go to the 90 minutes. But I'm going to go dressing room. Coach will give me a 2 from no mobile. As game no sound as a sign. And the end of the year, a year. Talk say you be.
Since you have said before, you have said before. What you are marking next man, you have said this is and the performance in superb. The changes in the tactics, the guy okay. You have one pass to continue. And my inshallah also.
Give him time to play mentally. Whereby other players are on bench. At least you should give them a chance. But there's the case football as an active whereby you as journalists you see what went on. Some of them stop the so I don't see the reason why the coach should continue to feed him.
First half, when the ball, I don't know, second half, Watara, flat planning now, no more water information. Water information by Watara information. And buy a and so now, put my friend, Nagin, of course, the information of friend Nagin, of Bocos now.
Has the work fans and some of the 2 judge and a brain call. But my main fat when so Park Academy over the weekend, the general Jumedia Strongco, a course or Division 1 side, I will fence one more prepared towards a year season, and Nunti Sabre, one more iron shisha would do a bet me a boy papa, said a beer this season, Yama betima conkaim, a day a more Nunti, one more a beer, one more a new Jesse room, one more a beer at Tianum. And so a war a year of so I'll be using this season said a city no room no and now one deal with justice I would do and so a Diego Sanso and a president Pascal Niso office or my design whole year papa away a year dressing room no one more I beautiful Nina no say football and DDSM I was so Timmy a ye said a beer a bit Timmy Abua and Timmy Akonkai and so Stephen appear on a general manager at the Park Academy. Or the only Kessben FM, a dinkum, yentin somewhere, or the 2 yenim.
Yes, no, Oba Brana say, one. So we sit down, put our foundation in ya. Oh, a Danny could do baby, I bet, a baby. So I say, and you need to have good foundation. Foundation, and he say, we prepare, so we're right to dream. What for more, the way I know the major idea in this one bit me a selling. And only the main target. Now, what me I more investment. No, what me they are investing also in the other companies. You know, say your Pascal boutique. You only more baby. I say to me more money to me the room. But any baby say chinchina just say no. Your target by and Samsung Pesabet say be nkra no de bia no e wo se wo some limit a be benefit club no na o de akra ko ba bia obi be hu se ye ha na ofi ba ye performance ne wo ho and no the main target I hwe
supporters no be here on Sunday. I'm messaging me sent to the
etuja yeko Ghana Premier League no nsem biom a coach Kessben Mingle wona so kasa okodin kunim ebo Diana Stars so what's mo bia nkasa match na easy yentin sema coach e di tuja after the game
away game every that's what I told you, it's an away game every game and the plan that you have to use you know it's not easy to come and do at the end of the year. So we came with a strategy. I set them up in a way where when we lose the ball, everybody becomes a defender. When we win, we close the gap between the attack, midfield, and the defense. But the defense should be cautious in case of any counter. So that's how I set the team up. I told them they are playing good. Once they equalize, they knew they can get a win goal. So they will be pushing more up front. So immediately we intercept the ball. The person have to move very quickly to the wingers. And that's all work.
Coach Kessben Mingle sema wadi tuja no dobi otando e coach de ma assistant coach me Diana Stars woso nim players no nim de na he o mase na se me bia e hom so mbebo etimi age 3 points yentin sema dobi o enso di tuja
prepare no ena na obia pese o ye bibi ada say o dey impress yen technical team no so dey impress supporters so dey impress why now they were jittery. Let me say yesterday first half we were looking a little bit jittery till say go no because ball I ever ball is simple no na you be say kita ball na eche and this is a team omoba anything my yes a quick changes second half no omo dey two wingers na two wingers no they were not playing because a pattern was there you pack it in 15 because no more 5 back in the 5 back you can only mask the middle and be able to penetrate in na no na ye laterals no so no let me say no also because your recovery no form kakra that's how come I did paces me know then I did to come change and it stabilized for us but unfortunately a second mistake happened after the equalizer and we lost
Those making the noise out there, Ogum now takes our feelings for granted. Ogum feels proud sometimes, but he should put aside his educational background and respect the fans of Asante Kotoko. Black Brain of Finso Abofo. Greetings to Obofo 1 Akumadan. All right. Maminko Newton Lati Marijata ho. Na senemre no kra mema so onye onhwe hat to folk any Bechem United game no MIA. Africa no ebewura ho later. Na new brand abehwe hat to folk any Bechem United game no emame. Ansa na menya kakra enso e de ahwe games no e wo studio. New, why you ready?
All right, so young go straight now and discuss it as for games that all kind about before that. Yeah, share Ghana Premier League, you know. Table no that's so fe. Now Oshelo wa bottom who has spoke about that middle table and that is the game I be doing come at the top half. Gold Stars 6 points and that first. Fe. Mediama tosumienu Vision Nations a completely top 4 no hono. Now Oshe bottom half na Karela United Lagos Cities, Accra Lions. Accra Lions, here very careful. They serve as the weakest defense thus far, and of course, the weakest attack. As for starting game now, and against Bechem United in a typical traditional fashion, 4-3-3. Benjamin Asare, Ransford Mensah, Samuel Amufa, Kevin Osasibe, Yaya Dramani. I'm gonna complete back four no. Mohamed Hussein, Theophilus Kolisin, and Mohamed Sani. Midfield try no, and Mauli Wayo, Hamza Isa, Asamoah Boateng. 4. Bechem United, a more a shape no, it was a 4-2-3-1. Yawa Champo, Baba Moro, Abdullahi, Boateng, Regan, Christiansen, and Ketia, back 5 no. Over the Dari Aziz, Aruna Beso. So also Emmanuel Azanyako, and Abenya David Asenso, Augustino Kra, Augustina Frane, and Dalvin Yeboah. Typical 4-2-3-1. And now Omodi era game room. So Osha has focus. As usually, I did now meta at the ball match during the preseason, early stages of this season, and they said more and my opponent more pressure, especially without the ball. But I saw a Hasbrook side that more dropping more bodies behind the ball whenever or more able to possession. So they catch them and they say, so the team as a team by definition.
Omo attack it so well every time. Prince Edu Kwabena, Emmanuel Avonyo, Augustine Okra, they've always built a team. When you attackers and the strength of the side. Unya omu team no obeka defense no. And a yoma who are the Ankasa. So be chemo sheshe koni nyina no ade a be hu be chemo say some ye prolific in the final third. But omo ben share omo chances omo create no na eye has folk and abiem amakwa babrem, but I didn't see that. There are certain occasions Manchester United be crack ball no some 7-6 successive passes. But the one somebody drew the defensive third of us folk no. Now omo create a very good block behind the ball. It made penetration so tight for Manchester United. Ye who almost said omo attacking team. Now ye can say team be a defender. Yeah, na number of players are but the reaction of those individuals in the action zone. I heard them say, oh, team no, or defending here. But sometimes team now winning balls where you know in terms of the offensive transition, what really happens. Now, Oshaya Dramania has been always marauding on the flanks. Boas for pa. And said you obenya other laterals to say Inkumo, Radio Vukamo, Dennis Corsa recently and Padumo. But Manchester United had a central cog. Now Emma central penetration or vertically. Any easy in farmer house folk. It will show nipa for ya. Omo protected ya. Can I say Dino? Kehono abodom pim ejina. But it's how we has not just a push yourself a one chain now horno na assembly war because Bechem creating a lot of errors outside. Amo and the key fouls be brave. Amo edibuga late tackles. Very undecisive in the laterals. And the tools has for get tries for very cycle, getting penetrating into the box. It was so tough for us folk earlier time. Near the car say, Sebastian Bechem air attacker, but defense and or make a lot of errors. Now, on possession there, in fact, coach or say, why as a soccer count home, or share team no a year because Bechem to my anymore, a winning body crowd said, why but what does that reflect in the final third? They've always been very much dominant. Amu Crabono at the Buffet Fair, Ebina Wushe. But there are certain times I want to be the ball in realm, but also now Benjamin Ansari is so proactive and about ball. Now let's talk about a few chances. Now me who was Bene, someone for partnership no say Joe. It was a partnership. I feel say as folk and Yahu going forward. If upon Franny and Yamaya on betting Abuat team for the time being. But in the final third, creativity in the Kakakra, especially as a team not try set. Or best set deeper and like I showed you earlier, who said for na me try na one also a back five for them. It makes penetration and creativity very difficult at this moment. It's bad say at the end either crosses or individual brilliances. Do a better one never could box or import who defense Ubedi Bugatti said the yana be chain for or Moody Bugano 110 they kept fouling has folk outside the channels and has folk try say every time there's a penetration in Yeza or make people born in the final third. I mean I saw a team and your conference they had some few shots at goal even before getting those two goals but Aziz Dari Ayade. Let's talk about those two goals na ya na dia me catch Ghana Premier League players and say Samuel Boni amunji tu na munja referees na mo hawo no. The ball was really a foul and import make sure baby no gina said why we are referee import ebetimi age penalty amana ye na dia na be ma akwa gi achi say mo me nsa me donya me ball na mo me nsa stop that attitude hwe baby a foot esi na hwe baby a ball ne ball ye a ball abatwe sorry a ball elbow na hwe baby a nine si no so a esi line so I think the referee was even lenient. SLJ ball no edit to outside. Now all Russian referees now all call for wrong attention at the wrong time. But indeed it was a foul because a ball inside. That ball no and a lady has vocal or it me about the tone there. But me wa some moving away from this. We can always be talking about the fact that in defending communication has to prevail. There was something I mean now yes started a sequence of the free kick in 90. So watch Aziz Dari, his understanding of whatever happens here, and the best save situation. Two players Ransford Mensah happens to be now technically maybe a born down left to form you I can't send the well executed free kick. Now Aziz me was send back catch impo Diana Brobako. Bonnet tornet, you saw the energy. The vibration at the stadium. Now, this was the first stage of the communication. Three players in Germany, including Yabua, the center forward, or Germany, and Aziz is telling them, say, three players in here, all left, trying to narrow down the angle. So the bay the other board, the Benedict. So left. Let's analyze something. So left and only passing the general. Now he fasten on the ball the fire. Now who say left to form the general. Meaning say automatically out swing of this ball and Kahubio. It was always going to be in swing. That means say or call top corner or the other top corner. But whatever happens here, they say ball the net by virtue of Aziz the technique choice. But now also chum or not a percent of first in a call. Imagine China say not a percent of parry ball no within some which was a totally wrong technique. Now Osha baby or the ball to you now. A better was so ball we say so just son of so mumponswa. A better don't say two a ball. Now this was the first thing. You watch him very, very closely. And said two with an idea set of a sort of said two a ball you will be short of balance. So he missed it. Now yeah, nine corner the two and home. Aziz SSO MSA ball and you saw the frustration of the defenders, some of them. Now then I cast a ball with that power and the bend behind that ball. No, over there they will say two. You need that power. But the second goal also had an idea very different from the first goal. The faster the ball goes, the faster it comes back. The ball was wrongly kicked, very, very poorly managed in their own half. Hasbrook took hold of the possession. Kakra. Now, me can't concentration, communication, awareness, and organization put all these together. And no, so they considered the second goal and Hasbrook are taking full control. Now, who said about the tournament and share boy, no, inshallah. And also the name of my from B. Ultimately, so be a 100 stadium. Hasbrook needed this brief of air. This was a ball now Okiki and very poorly kicked. Now Hadaso he nearly missed it and has for taking control. But my mentor also ha. I had a can awareness no. Watch the central defenders. As this is Hamza Isa. But Osha ball no whilst edging very closer to the area. Now me busa say defender also so or chen who Hamza now who no. Now this is the idea. How many players can he find around the box? 3 players for Manchester United, but Hamza stood still. Got closer and entered into the box and Sana was trying free kick, But Obiani Honoma. But Christiansen and Ketia, the left back. Yeah, not left back and a right back for no. Omunye really durable. Omokosura, Omunia wade, Okade, Kaluatara, the John Telekune, Augusta Japan, Brekum Chelsea. It's been happening to full backs every time. So center forward in a foul, no, yeah, no more because of more height. Yeah, no, we are a bit diminutive. But central defenders, and you want to board because they are cross the court far or the near post. On a lateral area, and Hasbrook threw up on the delivery, in this particular goal. Aziz Dari for the second time conceded throughout the 90 minutes, and it was a game where Hasbrook a draw more Asaba back for the Champions League. You will do home Comobio, or China, Yakopo Yadmawaya. But until that, Chief Achiwo.
Kessben Television, Kessben 93.3 Kumasi, Kessben 92.9 Accra. Let's call a speed a speed. There is no improvement in Kumasi's Anticotoco's style of play. As far as last season, pre-season, and this seasons are concerned. Ogum couldn't score more than 2 goals throughout his pre-season matches against top clubs, and it has continued in the GPL. There's no difference between Ogum and Eric Ten Hag of United. All they do is explain tactics to the media, but not on the field of play. Coach Ogum always rely on one player for goals. If that player fails in a game, then there is a problem. Mbella, Mukwala, and now Albert Amoa. Blay and Ediwe Abreye. Kwamiki.
T74 eye draw wo so kope bitonanum wo yusu T74 abebo wo nipadua ne ye papa eye immune booster enu teko nipadua ne ma ekoboa ma obi a wo kidney problem wo heart problem lungs infection and I say wo eye infection wo eye abdominal pains wo syphilis and answer chest pain or pressure was through or sugar level was through or prostate problem or sickle cell problem and answer or cancer gonorrhea or be a 7 period so no pampa no enko ye HIV COVID fibroid ulcer anaasɛ asthma anaasɛ fatigue bɔmmɔde kɔpɛ Tortina 74 ɛduro no bi na tɔ na nom ɛdum acidaus woba wo nsa bɛka bi wobɛtumi afrɛ wo number wei so 0246 073498 0246 073498 offer number wei so a yɛbɛgye wo so Kel Chaco toothpaste yɛtwitwi esi anopa etwitwi esi enwumrɛ abra yɛyi so Kel Chaco ɛde twitwi esi twitwi usiye na betwitwi usiye a ɛyɛ Kel Chaco ɛna yi so ebetimi aboa wo obi a wotan no nsa ade bɛkye no na wanya hangover obi a wotwitwi usiye wo simi yefunu ye meya obɛsɛ prevent cavity obɛsɛ teeth no ɛyɛ white ɛyɛ Kel Chaco toothpaste Samara Company Limited ɛna de aba edwa so Franco Trading Enterprise eton laptops Nokia phones Samsung phones iPhones smart television Franco air condition deep freezer washing machine ne tombi CCTV TV cameras ɛna pɛ bi ato a fa wani chi aso yɛ yɛbɛbɔ amasa ke Franco Trading our branches awdo ewo Kumasi branch bia bewura mu bia no obenya nyama papa NB ato DSTV so much more DSTV your home of entertainment dial it star 759 hash star 759 hash na 21st to 22nd of this month here West Ham woman Chelsea Man City Arsenal ebekoso enra yenya bi hwe games no ekoso deden enunti bomodem na kope connect eye wo decoder no abra wo dial star 759 hash enu ni short code no ye ma job opportunity ni say ye boa amotibetu kwan so obekwa Qatar anase Dubai na wakwa ye adwuma wo ye carpenter ni wo ye mason wo ye painter wo ye plumber wo ye tiler anase wo ye electrician wo ye electronic technician wo ye firefighting technician civil technician anase wo ye MEP technician opportunity aba e de amount so betimi akọ otu kwan akọ Qatar anase Dubai ye number now obefre ye eniem ye number ni 0554 547 915 0554 547-915 yebo Kumasi Sokoban ye benkofo school junction so ehope bra na yemboa heba so cream eye cream a bema na using heba so cream ni bi ebeboa amwatimi abo adwuma wo ye bema woni obehiem na nyema abesenko a eye heba so cream no na wo se wo apply heba so cream na ebeboa ama na obehiem a enije no enso aba ede amount any drugstore chemical shop bi abekobia no obenya bi atom anaso obefre number wey so 0244 750 510 0244 750 510 obi osisi yo ya elephant ointment usisi okotodwe waposo elephant ointment Sadik herbal powder ewo dwaso obi akoko haw Sadik herbal powder obi a empono uyemetim ekofa yare foforo bia braw elephant herbal mixture and a flezon 600 stroke edro bon ban fi stroke obi a wenya stroke ebe konso a flezon 600 any drugstore chemical shop bi abekobia no obenya sandwe bi ato anaso be free was 0244 750 510 latest foam your partner for life wabrebo mu yonkɔ ne latest foam kɔpɛ latest foam for wɔn enkunya ne bi ne de V sofa ne de L sofa no de abedwa so V sofa no 6500 Ghana L sofa no enso 3100 Ghana tena kunya papem se de be bobo ho ban de free wechin kase obi a ewom bia the one and only general yemfa nsi ehanomo anu ne se de city general yemfansi anafe abedafo a few minutes no ko omuhwem kakra mfa mai
all right enti yewhwem kakra na fe yatwa so de amamo nyasa de a maybe lines no amafo momra na moma cheche madwen kakra Tahiru free paga na ba Kumasi Asante style of play has improved a lot as compared to last season. You see the team building up well, creating chances. I don't expect the coach to come in and score when he has taught the players what to do. Albert Amwa and Baba Yaya were missing in the game a lot yesterday due to the defensive structure of Apostles. Why ena ediwe ebre Tahiru udi free paga and ebre yen nteme na menko amanfo so
and Pascaline patience appear of KNUST level 300 on the TV. So Mr. Vincent appear for education boss.
Okay.
The Bapa
Nice one.
Patience, happy birthday.
Pascaline.
Yes,
Pascaline.
Pascaline. Oh no, I can't Pascaline. Happy birthday.
Okay. It will be a line 0551444933. Which me eba fi would wa green chere and so a brain. Me caller Odinkai aba line also. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Sir Joe.
Yes, sir. That is saying.
Nyame adom ho ya na ahwe.
Ko pa do mesmo ho ya pa.
Awie die ya ga masene program amoye. The whole Ghana, you can't say, or more politics somewhere on the program. Come with Ghana, my sports feature at a park of 1 o'clock. Because he ain't a year man. Master can say, Kotopane has supporters in a man to a master and take a crash home. Will lose you. What but draw? Who are much our more? I didn't know me say or boss. We have no kill it, players in the street, no. One team won't shine at home. Yes, I said, first home match, my mom would match a couple of boys. 1-1, you know 1 point. And you say, who broke to who players there? Just saying, because when he has supporters, and you mean I would say on pressure on meetings, or man, I get pressure 2 boys, and so I will go on making really. And so pressure in some of the cantina, I'm up to press. Because I know how to say first half, yes, I have to print no mean to me. I first half, guy, how to say good, because the first half, I commission good. But I'm a program, I'm more than I'm
okay. Yes, so you better say, congratulations to Accra Hearts of Folk for yesterday's victory. And they should make sure they bring back the smiles on the faces of the supporters. Thanks to Kofi Abanga for talking to the players before the game. Patrol Landing Service, Ashtown, Dodi Abreye, I don't know. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Sergio.
Yes, sir, that is saying.
Yes, no, I'm also.
Yami adum yasu yahu yapa yenti o.
Yes, my name is first map Yami. Do. You show TV so many deeper.
Nice.
Hey, you make an say no adu. You ya ko te nya bote. You hey the man. Ko to fo no ko fu no ti so e say u se no mu so ku che bia no mu ko fu no bi se bia. O mo ye ti bi. On first vision and you are about to start. You know mo. Yes, go on my picture. You know, you only go beyond the book. If you never want to go, you what I am going to come. In the next match, you know, what more pressure on them. Yes, sir. You throw. You may not body I couldn't get or more bonnet get what is there or be any man. It's when America,
yo. Yeah, that's it, Papa. We mostly forget about the managers and coaches who have beaten Kumasi Asante Kotoko with other older teams, and are now handling newly promoted teams to beat Asante Kotoko today. This is where Kotoko struggles most every season. An entirely new and Division 1 players full of energy and strength. It's not easy to beat if you don't consider names. It's normal, but Asante Kotoko needs to back up. Kofi Tuo, Elubo, yeah, I don't know. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Pacha wana bay.
My friend, Kessben.
What online so what
Me pacha me de komna fori.
Abra ka safri.
Ko u besiasi.
Okay, abra yeti pa.
Pacha wada ruma. Kotoko exporters o munya botre ma press. Yesrem. Ana oboa so new ground. Edi me asabre ma 77 pacha. Munya botre e ma o. Etim ne ebe yi. Esem ko furo player ni coach ya. No my basa. Munya botre mo pampa abo. Enter team nsinya menti ebe yi. Master no baba.
Okay. Ko bisiase also modie enono. Honorable Kojoba Ajiman, maybe I will be a Maminchao and the holiday. Dear Neko, Ghana Digital Centers, CEO, Maminchao Pa. Met my for calls on a crack at the account and Sanya Pedimu Donko na breaking news for and so Abba na Omo Abba Betrance. Na Natonado de Meyi Ephraim Sanso and Kwame Shebi, also say Joe Shebi, Toronto, Canada. Joe, please, the IMC and the Circle's leadership should wake up. Some of our own supporters are working against the team because of their hatred for the coach. Joe Shebi, and anyway, and so we free Kwame Shanghai, and anyway, by say the IMC and the Circle's leadership should wake up. Some of our own supporters are working against the team because of their hatred for Coach Ogum or the coach. Wow. Hello.
Sir,
sir, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. Me, Sir, I message man. Me, former blaster driver, never you can say the former blaster driver. Sir,
the former blaster
driver, 1978.
1978.
Yes.
Black Stars driver.
Yes, the cap on the wall, transport stadium.
Okay.
The lake of free.
Okay, Ghana, Uganda.
Okay. People are free, 2 goals. I'm their driver.
Okay.
Okay. Sergio.
Yes, sir.
So, coach, yes, selection now, me born, me last time for my driver. Number 2, almost a coach, number 2. Tinedu, almost soon. I feel so in yeah, Baba, give me changing them. Coach, yes, no, so what does you first match against Canada? The same mistake, no, by the one only one. A most new pitch, but almost this selection, function ye crack, do. The snow, if you are talking because you are that change.
Mati. So, who are that change? Okay, now you're saying
I said,
okay. Yeah, but that's right. You see, Ogum 1, Tinedu, Omani Mobi, and then number 2,
yes,
Baba Yaya, I also send in them, right? Okay, MC also Upasa Okanono, Aqua, Ono, and Ose na Oya driver, my Black Stars, 1978. Emra Ghana, SA Uganda 2-0 at the Cup of Nations. So the Poko free 2 goals. So no, wow. Hello, good afternoon. Now chat to Akrabra.
Good afternoon, Sir Joe.
Sir. Oh, too bad. Mintu unka. Oh. Yanti unka. Yemfa NC ha. We any baby a holiday edition of Midfield Action, Kessben Television, Kessben 3.3, Kessben 2.9, no ABC. Breaking news of the 4 and so eba na omudo de about beto. So the nyina se nyame yad mo china yensan enhia de foforo kra be san abremo. Yedama se pa yakramo.